So you're telling me there's a chance?
Are you going to me?
I would certainly like to.
Hold it! Billy, I need your help, man. All right. Axel!
The following is a world-class Bullshitters exclusive.
Welcome to World Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks, and with me tonight is the most patriotic man in the West. Say hello to American Ramrod coach, Kendo Slice.
I am here, Jeff. Thursday night, 2 days until the 250th birthday of the United States. And all I got to do is give you the wise words of George Washington. Stay strapped or get clapped.
Damn right. I saw that shirt. I was going to buy it, but by the time I wanted it, it wouldn't have arrived in time. So I'll wait till next year. But you talked about America celebrating 250. I'd like to give a shout out to someone who was there at the inauguration of this country, Mr. Channel Dad Brian Lake. Could you tell us what it was like 250 years ago? We would like to know for our own benefit. But folks, welcome into the show tonight. We are waiting for Dion and Nick to show up because we have a full show. New buttons, fake albums, movie posters, nostalgia. Actually, we're not talking about nostalgia. We're talking about home physical media as well as patriotism. This is a double episode, folks. So as soon as the other bullshitters get here, we're going to jump into all those topics. But we thought we'd take a couple of minutes to give them time to get here, but to catch up with you guys because tonight is going to be a fun one. So shout out to, let's see, You Mod Me. Shout out to Crouching Taylor, Hidden Swift. We got Gunner in the chat, Breadman Productions, Justin Booth 89. What is up, my friend? Shout out to Overkill 161, Dark Anubis, who's been making some great comments in the chat already. And we also have Greendale Forever and Shrubbles 08. Our new button is exactly what everyone asks for every single week. I went ahead and made a very special one. So thank you for reading the comment section, the description of the video. You knew exactly what to do. But it trolls Dion, so we got to wait till Dion gets here so we can get his reaction. But trust me, folks, it's one for the ages. Steiner math has an equal. That's all I'll say. But Kendo, while we're waiting for the other bullshitters to get here tonight, what have you done to celebrate for the 4th of July? Are you prepared yet, or do you still have to do all your shopping?
I'm good, man. I did that today. I shopped today. I loaded up on the booze that mostly I will drink. And I got some food. We're going to do some burgers, fries, some Tex-Mex, probably maybe some ribs, hang out, melt in the Vegas desert heat, wait for it to get dark at 9 o'clock, and watch fireworks for free, probably across the road or over at the park because we can see them both from our upstairs window. So that's the plan for that. Other than that, haven't really done a whole lot of celebrate for America. Probably going to be doing that more tomorrow. I have been doing my annual watch through of Gettysburg yet again. Nice. I'm up to the point now where Pickett's charge is about to happen. No spoilers. I want to see how that one plays out. I'm on pins and needles here, which, by the way, happens tomorrow. 163 years ago tomorrow. Today was the Little Round Top Day.
Well, Kendo, I will be celebrating a different holiday tomorrow. Tomorrow is July 3rd, which for horror fans, it's the day that the tragedy in Kentucky took place where a chemical trioxin leaked into the ground, causing the dead to rise. And sadly, the government had to nuke the entire place. So I'm going to celebrate tomorrow after I get back from some errands with my annual watch of Return of the Living Dead, which then gets me to my once a year now, because I limit it, my once a year 4th of July viewing of Independence Day. That's literally what I'll be doing Saturday night after I get back from the barbecue. So I can't wait.
Maybe I should do that. I've only got a few minutes. I got 45 minutes left on Gettysburg. I'll probably watch that tomorrow. And then, maybe I'll watch Return of the Living Dead after that. Be like 2 birds stoned at once, baby.
There you go. It's fun to be stoned with birds. You got to pick up, by the way, do you like the movie Mortal Kombat or not enough to own it?
Are you talking about the very first one?
Yeah.
I like it, but probably not enough to own it, depending on if it's a good deal.
Oh, okay. If you ever see that 4K box set for cheap, like $20, it's worth your money. Even if you don't like the second one, it comes with a shitload of bonus features, posters. It looks great. So, folks, you'll get some shorts coming up. I got some new physical media. And as you know, I'm working towards something new to share some physical media from the archives with you guys to keep it world class. So, let's see what the audience is doing for the 4th of July. Oh, you're going to be watching the Tour de France, excuse me. Let's see. Ooh, a big barbecue. Nice. Do you guys want to watch the extended cut of The Patriot with Mel Gibson?
Look, I mean, I'm all for taking down the British like everybody else, but I'm not a big fan of that movie. I mean, I wish he would have just been like, look, we're going to go full force into this one and just make it a crazy, I kick everyone's ass, Lethal Weapon style version of American history, as opposed to trying to make it like legit. Because I think that would have been because they've been like, look, we're just going to have fun with this. You know, kind of like Assassin's Creed 3, where you run around fighting against the British, and it's just like outlandish, crazy shit with tomahawks. I'm like, that I fucking love it. Actually, I really that game. That game was fun.
What about Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter? That's clearly the most patriotic film ever. Celluloid. So
it is, but I feel like 4th of July patriotism should be centered around, like, you know, the revolution and the founding, as less than not so much the Civil War. That's what, like, today and yesterday and tomorrow is all about. That's more of a Civil War thing. We're commemorating certain battles and things like that. And maybe watch Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter on April 15th to commemorate him, you know, becoming the undead-ish.
I mean, yeah, there's always, like, you know, Top Gun. You can always watch that for July 4th. That's always a good one.
Well, don't worry. We're going to be playing bracket battle towards the end of the show. We have the official 32 WCBS most patriotic films of all time. Some are stinkers, but they're all patriotic for the right reasons or the wrong reasons.
I think it's gonna end up to be a battle between Independence Day and Top Gun. That's my prediction.
You never know what could happen.
It's very true.
Now, folks, be on the lookout. Actually, there really isn't anything to be on the lookout for. If you back Stealing Solo, those books have shipped, and I just want everyone to be on the lookout on social media. We've been getting a lot of great results. This one guy, Kilted Cajun, a dude with a TV for a head, was rocking all the Stealing Solo covers and the Stealing Solo shirt. So follow us on Twitter. Hell, give him a follow too if you feel inclined. But check it out. The books are out there, and people want more. So if you want to get yourself one, stealingsolo.com is the only place to get this beauty right here. We ship out daily. So if you're feeling like you want to reward yourself for all your hard work at this 4th of July, well, go ahead and grab it, and I'll have this book in the mail for you in the morning. But, Nick, we have a special button.
I'm sorry, what was the name of that website? Was that stealingsolo.com?
Stealingsolo.com is the only place where you can get Stealing Solo, Stealing Solo 2, The Power of the Farce, Rope Busters, and everything I've ever produced. Direct from WCBS headquarters.
Including Tits and Art.
Yes, Tits and Art is available on the website. I
you can buy it discreetly. You can buy it discreetly. That's why, you know, you don't have to find us at a convention, look at it awkwardly at the table.
Yeah, it comes in a plain white envelope. No one's gonna know.
Yeah.
Okay. Stealingsolo.com. I just want to make sure I got that right. Stealingsolo.com.
.com.
Stealingsolo.com.
Now, Dion's late, which sucks, but we have our word of the day. But, Nick, we have a new feature on the show. When we get a yellow super chat, it attracts a new button right away. So it's going to troll Dion, but should we play it and then wait till he comes in later?
Oh, of course. That's what we always do.
Yeah.
So the word of the day is going to come up next. Folks, anytime you send in a yellow message, you're going to unlock my new favorite button, which oddly enough comes from a TV show I don't really like, but fuck it. We're going to show some Family Guy here on the show.
Peter. The horse is here.
Hello, Dion.
up.
Does it win?
It does win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Folks, send in the yellow messages and we'll break him.
Dion
We
and
will break
Sesame.
him.
The word of the day is Wang. Big Wang in Little China. That's a great title. Born on the Wang of July, Wang brothers live free or Wang hard. Stealing Big Wang, Wang Horizon for a few Wangs more, and Wang's Independence Day. I mean, a fistful of Wang writes itself.
Yeah, 12 Angry Wangs also. Like
The Bonnie Blue story. That's correct.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about that story? The lady's all upset because she had an affair on her husband on her wedding night with 20 dudes and filmed it. Then he saw the video and dumped her ass.
And apparently, like, he played the video during the wedding because he found it, or he found it later on after they got married, and he was really pissed. So he put it at the wedding during the reception, and it was just like, "Fuck you!" It was hilarious. And then she's like, "What?" She's like, "How did you know?" It's like, that's not the point, bitch. Like, you did this.
Yeah, not. Oh, I'm sorry. It's how did you find? Yeah,
That's that whole accountability thing with women. They're more mad at you about finding out they cheated than they should be at themselves for having done such a stupid thing. But who am I to judge?
Yeah. I mean, hey, at least the guy found out. It's earlier than or he should have found out a little bit earlier, but at least he found out. So
at least he did the right thing and got the fuck out. These simp dudes are so lame. Like the guy that married Riley Reid. Oh, we got to take her stuff off the internet. No, you knew he was married.
Do you understand how the internet works, sir?
Listen, Jeff. If there were no simps, none of these OnlyFans girls would be making millions of dollars a month. Okay.
Oh yeah, and Miami would go bankrupt.
Miami would go bankrupt. That's true.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna have to go back to cocaine
and like they would only have to rely on like the Saudis to fly them out and do terrible things to them, and then take them and fly them back into the U.S. So.
Now, I have a question.
Better than the OnlyFans owners.
If the Saudis made these OnlyFans models disappear over international waters, is there like a crime to report, or is it just like, they're gone?
I don't know. I think Kendo would know more about the law in that kind of regard than I would. So,
next,
it's international waters. It is my buddy Rocco used to say. Whatever happens in international waters doesn't count.
There you go.
Okay, hold on. The audience is killing these Wang titles. We got Wang Never Dies, Wang Hour, On Her Majesty's Secret Wang, Mando Wang and Wang Grew, Golden Wang, Wang Raker, Lethal Wang. By the way, Jim Sterling in a mankini. I finally saw what Jim Sterling looks like nowadays. I watched some video on like the downfall of the Jimquisition. I thought of you the second that guy changed. I was like, oh my god, Jim Sterling in a mankini, and I vomited a little. So thank you. All right, we have Das Wang.
No country for old Wangs.
Yeah, the attack of a 50-foot Wang.
I'll still got her Wang back.
I still got her Wang back. Oh yeah, that's a very 2026 thing.
To Wang Fu, thanks for everything, Julie Newmar.
Yeah.
Yeah, God.
So
the legend of Wang Charlie.
A Clockwork Wang.
I like this. Bonnie Blue does a town of Wangs. Like that's her next stunt. Like she's just gonna show up to Philadelphia. Everybody.
The Wang who fell to earth.
My left Wang.
My left Wang.
Tinker Tailor Soldier Wang.
Star Trek, the Wang of Khan.
One Wang flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Hot tub Wang machine.
The Wangs of Eastwick.
The Sisterhood of the Traveling Wangs.
Austin Powers, the International Wang of Mystery.
The Divine Wangs of the Yaya Sisterhood.
Here's a classic: the good, the bad, and the ugly Wangs.
Or a fistful of Wang.
We need to make a porno, dude. International Wang of Mystery. I want to make that movie. I don't want to be in it. I just want to produce it. It's like,
here's another one we could probably make: Silence of the Wangs.
We should make all of these as like Hallmark versions of porno, where they're so predictable.
The Wang Before Time.
Gone with the Wang.
Jeez, why am I drawing a blank here? The righteous Wang Stones.
Let's say Fox Wang.
Wang Gordon. All right, so folks, you can send your Wang titles in all night long. We will be reading your Wangs and laughing along with you. So thank you. You Mod Me says, Bat Wang, Top Wang, few girls, one Wang, and Wangs are forever. Wait, how did I fuck this one up? Wang's World. How did I miss that?
Oh, that's a good one. It's about two little Asian dudes in a basement doing a TV show.
But they're being held against their will by the government.
Hello, welcome to Wang's World.
Party time.
Take our order, please.
No. It's not in the basement. It's in the back of their Chinese restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I may or may not follow
You have to be-
a content creator that works in the back of it.
Yeah.
dance.
You have to be just you have to follow your your racism your stereotypes. You have to be accurate.
This is our patriotic
Oh, God
episode.
damn it. No beef and broccoli. We're doing a TV show. Like that?
Yeah, this isn't shitty walk Kendo.
That is my Asian guy. Is pretty
God.
much just impersonating Trey Parker doing the shitty walk.
Oh God, I just want to put Kendo in the same makeup they put James Bond in to make him Asian.
Oh, we got to get a wig and the little eyepieces.
Yeah, little
shave his chest.
Just walk around.
You're about the same height as Sean Connery was, so I'll believe it. I'll just stand next to you to make you look.
Ni hao.
Will you be able to trick your family?
No.
That's the real test. Our friend Gunner says, I believe in Joe Hendry. Well, good for you, because when you believe in Joe Hendry here on the channel, he appears.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Yeah. Okay.
Goddamn Joe Hendry.
I wanted to make this a normal show, but we have so many great titles like Die Hard with a Wang, Superman.
Die Hard with a Wang. That's the one we need to make.
A good day to Wang hard.
Yeah, a good day to Wang hard. Superman 4: The Quest for Wang. Wanging with Mr. Cooper.
Oh, jeez.
Great. Groundhog's Wang. Wangman Returns. Wangman Forever. Wangman and Robin. Maximum over Wang. There you go, Nick.
Maximum over Wang. Stephen King would be proud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would.
The
He
Wang
probably wrote that book in the 80s.
The Wangoliers.
The Wangoliers. Kendo, if it wasn't against the terms of service, I would use AI to make a Wangoliers poster. Overkill 161 sends in a special yellow button, so I guess we're gonna press it again.
Peter. The horse is here.
Hello, Dion.
Now, if somebody sends in the message and Dion comes in before the spoiler part, we're just gonna stop the clip and replay it when he shows up. So just to let anybody know out there. Overkill says, What's in My Pants Theater presents Wang on the 4th of July. Wang on the 4th of July. Fight of the Wang Shooter and Wang Gun. Happy 4th, world-class Americans. You fight for the right of every world-class bullshitter. Well, thank you very much, Overkill.
Clear and present Wang.
Clear and present Wang.
The hunt for Red Wang.
Air Force Wang.
Oh. Air Force Wang. The Bill Clinton story.
Wang Air.
Oh, God. What are things that definitely happened on that jet for 500?
Wait, no. Even, okay, a better one, but Air Force Wang, the JFK story. We'll do that one instead.
Or the bridge over the River Wang. Or the Wang over the River Kwai.
Patriot Wangs. That's so dumb. I love it.
The longest Wang.
Oh God.
The full Wang from Wang with Love. You guys are just having a great Nick at Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Wang Warriors. Don't want to watch anymore.
Oh
We're
god, yeah.
the Wang Warriors. It still works. It still works.
Don't
want to Wang
Will
no
it? But here's the thing. Will it be the gayest sequel as opposed to Nightmare on Elm Street 2?
Not possible, because it literally has a scene where the guy's like, there's something trying to get in my body. Yeah, and her name's Jennifer, but you're here with me. Like, you can't get any more on the nose than that movie. Then the gym teacher starts getting whipped in his S&M gear. It's like, what is that film? Hold on, Nick. We're not allowed to talk about it anymore. It's July. Our contract's up. They're not paying us.
I'm about to say.
X down the eye tray.
Yep.
Wang bots in disguise. Hold on, dude. Coming soon from Sci-Fi Channel. Wang NATO.
Wang
G.I. Wang.
Wang NATO would be like, there would be a tornado near like the biggest sex store like in an area, and it just keeps like whipping around and just like killing people with fucking rubber dicks. Yeah, that's all
Nick,
it is.
After Operation Saskatchewan, that's our Roland Emmerich style international disaster picture.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Wang NATO.
We'll get Ian Ziering to come back for it.
Oh god, I feel like AI is at that level where we could make Wang NATO right now.
Yeah, we're going to. We'll talk. By the way, too, this is a great one. Wanglander 2, the quick. That makes no sense.
Oh man.
So, folks, we are only a couple of minutes in. Thank you to everybody who's joined us. We're having fun. So let's talk a little bit about physical media to keep things on track, because, guys, physical media is making another exit from our lives, because the PlayStation, Sony has announced that in 2028, they will no longer be supporting discs in their consoles. So that has been sending a lot of people up in arms about, what you own on the internet, what your rights are, what's being taken away from you. It's very disappointing to me, because I'm a guy who loves gaming. I'm a guy who doesn't make gaming content, but I got all the shit. I play like how gaming and digital content consumption has become more and more hollow. For everything I buy, I don't really own it. And I personally taken it a little further when it comes to pirate some things, but I won't tell you what. So this was the big news story yesterday, and it's blowing up. And Nick, you're a big social or physical media guy, so I wanted to talk to you first. What were your thoughts about this when the news came out?
I mean, all it's going to do is shift people to. I think GameStop. I think game stores stock is going to go up more, because people are going to go search out physical media and stuff. Because like I told you guys this in the chat, but like I'm in Gatlinburg right now, and I'm here for the 4th, and things like that. So it's usually what I do. And so I brought my consoles with me, and I was like, oh, I wanted to play some Red Dead 2, and I forgot the disc in Atlanta. So I was like, oh, I wanted to download it digitally off of PlayStation first. I was like, oh. Because I no longer have the PlayStation Plus stuff. I'm not paying for it anymore. One of the favorite games that you and me always play was Just Cause 3. So I downloaded that, and it was like $5. I was like, that's fine. So I was like, oh, there's no way Red Dead 2 is going to be like more than that, a little bit more than that. And I looked at it on digital, and it was $60 on digital. I was like, fuck that. So I literally looked at my local GameStop like 30 minutes down the road here, and it was $20 brand new. I was like, fuck it. I'll go get it. I'll go get it and buy it. And I did. I was a brand new physical copy for $20. They tried to upsell me on the credit card, the other bullshit. I didn't want any of that. But like, I came back and I played it. Now I have a copy here now as well too. So I think it's important to have physical stuff, because there was one guy who said something online. It's like, that was, back in those days, it was, it was something I think we did during school, where we had video games where, like, if you had a really trusted friend, you could give them the disc or the cartridge and be like, hey man, give it to me, in a week, in a couple of weeks, or in a week when you're done with it. And they'll give it back to you. Or you give them the disc and they give it back to you. Like, there was that stuff you can do as well too, in school or at work or whatever. If you had like a trusted person you knew that would give you the game back, then you give you the game back in a couple of weeks, and they were done. And I think that is important to do, like with movies and with music and things like that. We had that physical exchange of like, hey, I have this thing you might like, check it out, or I have this thing this game you might like, check and play, check it out, and then if you like it, you can buy your own copy or whatever. But I think physical media is more and more important than ever because things are getting more expensive. The Netflixes and Hulus and Amazon Primes of the world are getting more expensive and not giving us anything more for our money. And, it's becoming worse and worse. I mean, hell, even talking about PlayStation and them not doing physical media, they just erased, I think, 500 plus movies off of their service.
Yeah, because they lost the licensing for what? Not Sony.
Studio Canal. Yeah, Studio Canal. So those people are not getting a refund. It doesn't matter how much you pay for that movie, where it was $5 or $50. You're not getting a refund. That movie's gone. And it's a constant indication of this thing that was said, I think 3 or 4 years ago, where it's like, you'll own nothing and be happy. And I think people are being like, fuck you. We need to, go back to owning our own stuff and enjoying it and having physical media. And yes, it takes up room. Yes, it costs a lot these days for some things more than others. But, I know people have been unfortunately lulled into convenience of being like, oh, let me just type in the thing on my Roku and get it from my Prime or my Netflix and just watch it like I want. It's like we've been lulled into that, and that's the problem. Is like this is something that we all need to be conscious of. It's like, yes, I know typing things into your Roku and getting them to come up on one of your 14 VOD services is convenient, but you're losing a lot of stuff in that. I mean, we grew up during the era of the DVD and the DVD commentary, which was in itself its own film school. You could watch, all the movies on commentary and learn really quirky, weird facts that happened during production of these movies, of some of our favorite movies that we've watched over the years, and get the stories of behind the scenes, how things went wrong, how things went right, how all these things happened on set, and some of them had multiple commentaries. And you could learn even more about, the production, what happened, and things like that. And so you're losing that aspect of it as well, too, of like this learning process of making films and things like that. Instead of having people go to film school, they could watch 20 commentary, off of a DVD and actually learn more. But we're losing a lot in not having physical media because of that.
I think that games will continue to suffer, and I don't think this news could have come at a better time, because I do think we didn't talk about it much last week, but I think GTA's piece of paper in a case. Yeah, you can dupe the first hype bros to get in on this, but I guarantee you a lot of people aren't paying attention that there will be kids on Christmas this year that'll get their empty Grand Theft Auto case, and uninformed parents are going to fight about it, because the people that are talking about this are the gamers with their own money or older teenagers that are making up their own mind. But those general consumers that are buying shit for kids, I think this is going to have an adverse effect. And I get people are going to say, well, Jeff, kids play Roblox and they get those little digital cards and stuff. That's great. That's a couple bucks to put on a smaller game. Grand Theft Auto is going to be like 200 gigabytes. Yeah. What's your internet speed going to be? Like, I have a terabyte and a 200 gigabyte file still going to take a couple minutes because it's not perfect, parity speeds on up and download. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's just one of those things, I think. And I mean, I keep seeing these articles. I don't know if it's true, but like Gen Z is supposed to be the ones driving back physical media, and they want the iPods back and things like that. And they're the ones who want more rental stores and things like that happening in their area. So I don't know if that's true. I don't know what if that's if that's something they want. And I mean, if that's the case, so that's great. They're the ones buying more social media and affecting the bottom line of that. But that's always the thing, is like, you have to spend money on these things to send the message. You can't just be like, well, I mean, you have to spend money on physical media for them to realize there's a return on it. So they'll make more of it. That's all it is. And one thing I keep seeing, and I think you've seen this as well too, is like there's a lot of VHS copies. There's a company that I got an email from this Monday, that had this giant collector's edition of their movie, and it came with a VHS copy. And I was just like, this is what we're doing right now. This is happening.
Yeah, and my cousin bought into the American Psycho videotape they released a couple months ago. And like, I get it. This stuff is fun. It's for collectors. That's fine. Like, I don't mind when they make boutique videotapes. What I don't like is when companies make equipment to play old technology that's useless. Like, if they start putting out new VCRs, new cassette players, and all this other shit, that's a waste of money and time because a generation of people are fucking stupid and they're not going to spend like this shit's expensive to produce. Like a VCR in the 80s was what, like $1,000 before we were born.
Yeah.
And then by the time we got to the late 90s, early 2000s, you get a VCR for like $30.
Dude, I remember my dad was so excited to buy a DVD player at Best Buy. It was $800, the first DVD player we had. $800. He spent cash on it. And mind you, this was a basic ass Sony DVD player. It did nothing special. It had the RCA connections and that was it. You know, and
dude, I remember those days.
Yeah, and it was funny because me and my brother opened it and we figured out the instructions and plugged it into the TV. He was so mad that we were like handling this $800 piece of equipment, but like, oh, it's just the remote, the batteries, and the wires. We plugged it in, like we started watching Air Force One, in the DVD player, and so he was a little pissed, but once he got it running, he was fine, you know. So like he was okay, but it was like, yeah, that's how much like the first DVD players were. They were that
Tech
much.
support from an early age. Yeah, I love it.
Some people find their calling, Kendo, and other people are just born into it.
They really are technical people.
Yeah. We have a technical people, a musical people, an analytical people. This is a show for everybody, folks. By everybody. For the people, by the people. All world class.
Yeah, well,
now,
I've always fixed everything for my family all the time. So, you know.
So what I like, though, is people in the chat are talking about how this is why they have over 100 4K Blu-rays. It's bullshit. It's not world class. First off, thank you for using the line. Secondly, I think that this push is going to benefit video because Nick, you and I are collectors of nice video releases. Arrow Video, Vinegar Syndrome, all of these boutique labels, they're not just putting out obscure horror anymore. This isn't Anchor Bay 2.0. This is big boy shit. Like, I just picked up Mortal Kombat, like I was telling Kendo off air. Mortal Kombat from Arrow is an excellent set, but it's a boutique label set.
Yeah, and I think I sent you the link for the collector's 4K edition of Hail Mary. Which I pre-ordered through Amazon, and like I'm glad I did because it's a really nice set. You know, it's a very, very good looking set. So
it's beautiful. Yeah, that steelbook.
Yeah, I think it's 4 discs. I could be wrong. I think it's 4 discs, but it's really good. It's very nice.
I went not a little ham on Prime Day. I only bought a handful of movies, but remember the other night when we were off there and I told you guys I'm gonna get this and that. I ended up buying all that shit. So Trading Places has now been replaced. I had it on Blu-ray. Now I got it on 4K. The Matrix is replacing. I've never owned the Matrix before, so that's why I bought it. But I did get Friday the 13th, Nick, because it was $8 just to see how the picture quality was.
So bad. Yeah, luckily there's a mom and pop store here in Tennessee. It's called Grindhouse Video, and they're in Knoxville, and they have a lot of releases. They are expensive, but I do buy a couple things from them just to keep them running because. You know, first of all, Knoxville needs a store like that, and secondly, all those fuckers in Knoxville never wanted to support anything like that because they're just assholes. They want those things, but they're never going to support them, and it's just really dumb. But I always try to go in there and buy, like, you know, if there's anything brand new that I want that's reasonably priced, I'll get it. So,
and real quick, you mentioned something about like sharing stuff with friends. That's how I got my hands before I even had a PS2. People at school who had it for a while. One friend said I could borrow Gran Turismo, and another friend let me borrow Grand Theft Auto 3. So going in that day, I had 2 games to play, and that's started my lifelong, up until now, love of Grand Theft Auto games. So if I wouldn't have been able to share that with people, you know, my mom would have told me to pick a game. I might have waited around for wrestling or something else, which I ended up doing. But, you know, not being able to share and try out stuff, like, unless you're going to give people a timed demo of like the full game, it's really hard to just jump in and spend $90 with, you know, DLC for a game 100%. That's going to be mostly cutscenes. I can't stand that crap.
Yeah, and I mean that's why, like, I will never. I mean, I'll probably be the asshole who buys GTA Day of, or at least pre-order it for sure. Yeah, probably.
Why would you pre-order it though? Because there's nothing like it's an infinite digital product.
Yeah. I mean, is there a cutoff for the, like, I guess the nice edition? Okay, then never mind.
No. They don't want you to buy the basic edition. They want you to buy the $100 edition because that's the full game. They won't take that off the market. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm waiting. I don't want to sound like an old man, but here, I'll put this on big. Rockstar. I waited in line for GTA 5. The first thing I did for my freshman year of college was get GTA 4. San Andreas went and got it day 1. love your games. You made me wait 13 fucking years for another Grand Theft Auto. I've changed as a person. The reason I don't want to go back is because you milked GTA 5 for so long and showed how little you actually put into your games outside of the visuals that I've decided to just not take a chance on your bullshit Florida simulator. So when it's $20, $30, maybe I'll take a shot at it. But until then, I don't need it day one. It's just GTA 5 with a bigger map, because the thing is, GTA 5 dumbed down how the game is played. So with all those new people from online and all those people that bought in on number 5, they're going to make it just like 5 to appease those people. 5 is a great game. At the time, I loved it, but it really is kind of shallow. And I don't want more GTA 5. So that's my soapbox moment, but I'm not pumped. And I think all of that's going to boil together to where we have, not, I won't say a shortage or some kind of collapse or a crash, but people aren't going to jump in as much as they think. Hype, you need more than just a digital code.
Yeah, and I think the servers won't be able to handle it at all.
No.
I think the servers will
No.
crash for like 2 or 3 days, and like they won't be able to bring them back up, because the thing is that there's all this AI bullshit. They're not gonna be able to like put enough of it on a gaming server. So
that would be
That's
hilarious.
what's going to happen. That is 100% what's going to happen. Because yesterday I sat down to play Xbox for like the first time in a week, and a thing popped up and said a game that you're on your wish list is on sale. And I looked, I was like, oh shit, okay, that's cool. That's, whatever. And then it was like pre-order GTA 6 right now. So I clicked on it just to see what the offerings were. And yeah, there's the $60 version, and then there's the $100 version that's got a couple different things. And it's essentially, you get the whole game for that. And I'm just like, I don't even care. Like, it's weird because Jeff was like, GTA 5, GTA 5, day of, blah, blah, blah. I ended up being GTA 5 day of, not because I was looking forward to it, because I was sitting around home one day bored. And I remember my buddy getting a PlayStation 2 in GTA 3 back in like 2001-ish. And it was like, holy shit, this is crazy. Because we played the other GTAs, the top-down ones on computer and whatnot. And it was what it was. But this was like 3D and cool and shit. It's like, fuck. And then Vice City came out. I was living in Michigan. I went to the video store and rented Vice City and played the shit out of Vice City and went back and re-upped my rental like twice to keep it longer. And then all the rentals went on sale, and I was able to buy it for half price because it was used, and played the shit out of Vice City. And I was like, this is great. And then life happened. San Andreas came out, didn't really play it. GTA 4 came out, didn't really play it, eventually played it. And then GTA 5 came out, and I didn't buy it right away. Or, I ended up getting day of because I was sitting there listening to the radio, and the guy, they were doing a contest where, like, call in and you get copies of GTA 5. And they were talking about, because they were, like, playing it in the studio. I guess that was the thing for the day, was the radio show. They were playing GTA 5 to tell you how cool it was, because I guess they didn't want to put any fucking work into their, planning their show for the day.
Been there.
And it got to the point where I'm like, that sounds kind of cool. You could do this. That's kind of cool. That, that might actually be kind of cool. I'm off today and tomorrow. Fuck it. Got in the car, went to GameStop, bought GTA 5, came home, played GTA 5. And my GTA 5 experience, I ended up finding myself just playing tennis, golf, and going to the strip club over and over again. And it was like,
your dream life.
I was like, what am I doing? I'm like, I'm not doing really any of the missions because I don't want to bounce around between 3 different people. I don't like that. I just want to be one person. And this map is just too busy. And I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go back to the strip club. Oh, shit. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Well, let's go to the golf course. And I'm like, why am I doing this? I have Tiger Woods fucking golf. I could play. I got the last edition of that before it got taken off the market because, he got into some, domestics. And like, if I have got a golf, that's an actual golf game, and then I ended up just playing that and Mario Tennis on my 64 for like the next week, and didn't touch GTA 5 again for a long time.
Nice.
Dude, I marked out for that game. I bought it on 360. I bought it on PS4. And then I had it on Xbox when it was part of Game Pass. I think I put in like 1,000 hours on that one, and the map's shit. So that's why I don't like that game that much anymore.
Yeah, I would like to get the previous GTAs 4 and like 3 and 4 on like an improved or like revamped kind of thing. If they had that, I'd like to play those again.
They fucked them up.
Oh, they did?
They remastered it a couple years ago. It's called GTA the Definitive Edition, but they used AI upscaling and like the assets were all fucked up, and it's taken like 3 years to fix it. But if you want, Nick, I play GTA 3 in 4K with its original assets, but it's got a widescreen patch and the controls are slightly tighter. Play this shit on your PC, dude. Don't go buy and ship your console, because I got a version of San Andreas that's modded to be like GTA 5. It's crazy what people can do with these old games. Nice. And that's where, as game consoles get more expensive, game prices go up a couple $100 in general, like I'm just going to go that route because, you know, I would rather download Homeboy's creativity and have fun with San Andreas again than get stuck with a bunch of kids on GTA 6. And also, too, I don't think the story is going to be good. Modern video game stories, beyond woke or whatever, just suck in general. So I think this is going to be
like,
a big old nasty dumpster fire.
No, I think it's going to be hilarious. Like when that releases and we get in like 2 days afterwards we get the videos on YouTube of all the stuff. It's going to be hilarious. It's going to be pandemonium, and I think Rockstar's going to lose their ass on it. I really do. Like it's going to be really funny when that happens, and then everyone's just like, "Oh, it's shit! Don't play it!" Like they're going to lose their ass because then. Because then nobody's going to sign up for their online shit. They're not going to sign up for anything else. They're not going to buy anything in the game. Like it's going to be like dead.
Well, Nick, I can only take my personal stance that I took with GTA 5. I spent no money on GTA Online because I guess I have a principle when it comes to online digital purchases, but I thought I bought your game twice. I'm not buying little bitty shark cards and all this other crap to milk it. And I've also got an issue with their parent company, Take-Two. They got so predatory with the DLC, I didn't buy the wrestling game. And people are like, hey, you just skipped the wrestling game. I haven't skipped one since 1999. So this is kind of a big deal to skip a product when you're like, it's part of your annual purchase budget, whatever it is. Like, Take-Two just sucks as a company, man. Like, I get it. Money's cool. But how you get the money and what you do with it to make more is where I'll judge. And they have done garbage with this shit.
Yeah, we're at the height of corporate greed right now, and it's becoming too much. It's becoming way too much. They want too much money for not enough stuff we're getting, and it's going to bite them in the ass in the end because we're just going to move to other companies or do our own thing or build our own stuff or things like that. Like even
we talked about the other day and how I said, you know what, I'm just going to invest in PlayStation 2.
Yeah,
I've got my PlayStation 2. I've already carted on Amazon some aftermarket memory cards that store up to like a gig, so I'll never need a fucking PS2 memory card ever again because I'll have that. Wireless controllers, adapter for an HDMI, thing. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself another little TV and a little cart to put in the corner of somewhere in this house that I'll be permitted to play PlayStation 2 with reckless abandon to not be bothered by anything. And I'm just going to do that. And I'm going to create an entire wall in my garage that is just PlayStation 2 games with my entire collection. And if somebody has a problem with it, well, I pay for half the motherfucker. So I've taken half the motherfucker in space. And, I'm just going to do that. And I will get a computer and I will just ROM the shit and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to buy another console again because I don't like this. I saw that the other day and I sent it to you guys. I'm like, PlayStation 2 says that they're phasing this out. Word on the street is Xbox is planning on doing the same thing. I can't deal with this. I will not buy any other new stuff ever again unless it's Nintendo because my hypocrisy knows no bounds. And I will still be a shill for Nintendo because I will always love Nintendo.
Well, that's how it is.
I cannot do it. If I buy this game and I get it digitally, and then you give me the D by taking it away and say, sorry, no refunds. It's like, I don't like the idea of something I think I own being taken away from me and not being refunded. Like, it's just not, I don't get it. It does not make sense. Because back to what we were talking about earlier with tapes and things like that. When you bought it, if you read the little thing at the beginning of the thing, it was like, you essentially were buying a license to be able to watch this film, this copyrighted material in your home. And that's why you had to have express written consent from Major League Baseball to be able to rebroadcast it in your bar or something along those lines, because you were purchasing the license to viewing that material. And now they're saying you're still purchasing the license for it, but we can go ahead and rescind that when we want to because you don't really own it. It's bullshit. It's essentially, like Nick said, you will own nothing and like it. And this is just I can't call it greed because it's not really greed. It's just I don't know what it is. Folks, come up with a word for what the fuck it is where you can only own things in theory and they can be taken away from you at any time. Like
It's bullshit. That's what it is.
It's bullshit. It's like this conversation I had with you guys like last year with SeatGeek when Doof came out here and I bought tickets for the race.
Oh yeah,
for both races.
Yep.
And I ordered a weekend pass. We went to the race on Saturday. Sunday morning I wake up and I go pull up my app to check the tickets are still there. They're not there. They're not in my Las Vegas Motor Speedway app, which is where the tickets got transferred to. They were taken out of the app by SeatGeek because the person that sold them accidentally sold them as a weekend pass, and they were only supposed to sell them one race at a time. And I was told that it's not my fault. It's not my problem. It's their problem, but they fixed their problem. And now it's my problem. Then I don't have fucking tickets. And it's like, well, you're going to refund me? Oh, we can't refund you. You already went to one of the races, but I bought 2 fucking races. This is how it's going to be. You can't refund you. I bought the game. We didn't really buy the game. You just rented it long term.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I have an old laptop and I want to
Fuckers.
I have an old laptop and I want to emulate the old like arcade Simpsons game, X-Men, those like big 4-player games. I want to emulate at least all of those on this laptop, so I can bring it over whenever we get together. We can play it on a TV or something. You know, that's what we're doing with that. Yeah,
because they do have arcades like that where you can. I knew a person. They got an emulator arcade cabinet.
Nice.
So it was essentially an arcade cabinet, 4 panels on there, and it had like Simpsons and all that stuff. Because I was told you should just get this. It's better than your Ninja Turtle one. It has all these things. I'm like, yeah, but mine's got the Ninja Turtle arcade shit on it. I bought it because it was like I'm 7 and I'm going into the 7-Eleven again with a fucking pocket full of quarters and a desire for sugar high and, you know, fighting. And that's why I would rather spend the money on that than the one with all the fucking shit on it. But now it's like, man, I wish I had the one with all the shit on it. Maybe I should buy another. But I'm not going to because I'm told we have no space for it.
But yeah, no, I want to put like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on there, like all the old school big 4-player. I think Tsunami. Or whatever they are, or games from what those are big arcade games. I want to put those on there just so like whenever we get together, if I'm with my buddies here, like we can play it and it'll have the 4 wireless controllers and everything with it. So
you have friends that's not us. Oh, friends, special friends.
You've met Dick Tanner.
Oh, friend, Dick Tanner, friend.
Jeez, he thinks you're Leatherface, Dick.
Oh God, hey. Hey, I actually acquired that show for my Plex server.
That's a great show.
It is.
I have it on Divid.
That's I think the only physical I could find of that was like a Region B DVD.
That I was lucky that like 15 years ago when the show ended and it was only available on Region B, that somehow one day I went into Best Buy like 2012-ish and there was a copy of it on the shelf and I'm like, fucking take it. And it was like $10 for all 3 seasons. I'm like, how is this possible that this is only because when I would have been on the other side of the ocean, I would go to their used thing and I never fucking found the in-betweeners. And I just so happened to get it. And I'm like, holy shit, Best Buy has this. I don't know why they have it, but I'm buying it. And I've never seen it in the wild since then. And I'm like, I got so fucking.
I'm sure there's some people who have it on eBay for like $50 or something.
They might, because I've never seen it physically ever again. Because I'm like, because what happened was the U.S. remade the In-Betweeners on MTV, but it was by the United States TV standards, not United Kingdom TV standards, and it was fucking miserable that they had to cancel it after a few episodes. Nobody watched it because people like me are like, oh shit, the In-Betweeners, there's no way you could do that on American TV. And then like the people that were like, oh my God, I've never seen this show before. Both of us came to the conclusion of, yeah, this is fucking retarded and horrifyingly bad. I didn't even bother watching it because I'm like, there's no way they can come anywhere close to doing what they did on that TV show because our system is so different when it comes to what can be on the air.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, now things in the UK are so locked down, like they can't even tweet anything without having, a problem with a constable coming to their door and be like, "Did you tweet this 20 minutes ago?"
Well, Sharia don't like it. Rock the cash ball.
Well, I mean, and also Europe is going through a heat wave, and they're saying that they like there have been these like things on the internet like where they don't want to let people have AC or aircon as they call it because it'll affect the environment. I'm like, you're an island. If all of you have AC or aircon, you'll be fine. You won't affect the environment.
I do love the fact that I do know British people that I was just talking to one a second ago. We were talking about the game, and he messaged me back, and in any second I could be like, Darren, you're a cunt. And I'm true. And in fact, I'll do it right now just to prove a point. And I'm talking. When the temperature gets up, then it's like 40 degrees outside, mate, and it's like 98. I'm like, they're like, it's so hot. I'm like, fuck off. It is not hot, but hang on real quick, Darren. You're a cunt.
Oh, I know him. I'll tell him that too.
Yeah. So
I won't because we haven't talked in a minute. It's just kind of like
yeah. You don't want to do it out of nowhere.
Oh, good. My copy.
His response was WTF. I'm right. Proving a point for the podcast.
There you go.
And whatever. And they're talking about how hot it is. And I'm like, it's really not that hot. You guys, I don't understand how you guys could, because they love coming here. So like for the World Cup, there's a lot of Euro pours running around here. Well, not here in Vegas, but here in the US in general. And they're like loving the air conditioning. And it's like, yeah, I don't want to be lectured by countries that have like people dying of heat during the summer about this and that and the other thing when I can just sit here and enjoy my air conditioning in the 110 degree heat.
Dude, same. Yeah. Yeah, and like even in Germany, they're supposed to be so advanced and so like such a good country. Their hospital people are dying in the hospital because like they don't have aircon and like they have to give their doctors ice vests because they don't have air conditioning. It's stupid.
Every week you just remind me why I never want to go to Europe. Like it used to be a situation where I couldn't wait to go to London and see this and that, and I'm just like, you know what? You're a country I will watch TV shows about you, and I'll never go there because I watch the news about their country, and I just don't need to go. Like hell.
Yeah, because it's like because like every summer, it's like I think 5,000 people over the summer will die from heat stroke.
Yeah,
I mean, how good is your universal health care now if you just die from it being too hot?
Yeah. Look, we're in the middle of a heat wave here. It sucks. It's 90 degrees at 6 a.m, and it's 9:30 here. It's still 87 degrees.
Yeah,
it's hot. But
no, for sure.
Luckily, there's air conditioning where I live. I've been in a situation where I didn't have it before, but like even out west, they had it as it's a priority out there. If California, where I used to call home, sadly, made sure that air conditioning was a priority everywhere, but London, which is way worse, doesn't have it. That's just stupid to me.
I have been there during the summer, and it got up to like what we would consider like 90 degrees, and people were walking around. It looked like those movies of people that are like crawling through the desert looking for the oasis with the water. That's literally how it was. I'm walking around in a t-shirt and shorts going, this is pretty fucking nice outside. It's, everyone's like, oh, mate, it's so hot. Oh, my God. I'm like, it's like what? 90, 92, no humidity whatsoever. You got to breathe.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, that's not too bad.
It's not. It's really not.
That's
and like, this was before I even moved to the desert where I had to get used to 100-something degree temperatures on a regular fucking basis. And just like, I don't get it. It's like it's the same thing when I was up in Michigan and it was like 85 degrees outside. And people were like, oh, God, it's so warm today. I'm like, you all don't know what hot is. All right. It's like when the people here complain when it's like 55 or 60 outside about how cold it is. I'm like, bitch, you don't even know what cold is. This is not even close to it. But if you go back home and be like, y'all don't know what hot is, but you got the humidity thing going now. That's fucking miserable.
Yeah, that's the only thing about the Southeast when it gets hot is like you get the fucking humidity. That's the only thing. It's terrible.
Yeah.
When I went back a couple of weeks ago, the second I got out of the car, I'm like, Oklahoma. There it is. I'm like, gosh damn it. I forgot how much I hate
just you in the cornfields. Just you in the cornfields.
And then like being at my mom and stepdad's house inside in the air conditioning and opening the door and walking out, my glasses fog up immediately. I'm like, God damn it. I forgot how much I hated this stuff because I can be at home in the air conditioning, walk outside in 115, no fogging. I'm good.
Yeah. But no, I've just been because like I some of the World Cup people are in Atlanta and they're loving the air conditioning because it's so hot outside there, and it's just funny like everybody because I think I saw like there was a Black Friday thing that happened where they were trying to get
Friday.
Sorry, African
Thank you.
American Friday. I forgot what channel we're on.
Insane.
And they were rushing a store for just fans, not even like small little air conditioners or whatever. It was just fans that were running in and trying to get. And I love how the UK government is as good as they think they are. They want to rip people who've had those installed. The government wants to get in their houses and rip it out.
Fuck that.
It's like
from my dead air conditioned hands.
Yeah, it's just like you guys in the UK need to ride or revolutionize or something real soon. Like this is getting bullshit.
You know what's awesome, UK people? Jeff, can I have the screen for a second here? I want to be told how bad my country is and how we're not as civilized and wisdomized and all these things as the people over in the UK. You don't have air conditioning. I have two. One for the upstairs and one for the downstairs. I can be in any room of my house and feel comfortable any time of the year. Two air conditioners. One for upstairs, one for downstairs. My electric bill ain't even that high. It gets a little high in June and July, but I'm also not paying like 50% of my wages on taxes because I live in a non-wisdom country. Happy anniversary.
Goddamn.
Somebody clip that for Twitter.
Shit, let me just take a timestamp and I'll clip it for Twitter later.
Please do, because I want that on our social media for sure.
Make sure you get me all the Instagram login stuff, Nick. One of our friends, Pete, has hit it big over there, and he taught me the formula. So.
Oh, cool, man!
He's killing it right now. I was talking to him about it earlier today. I'm so happy for him because he's just rocking that shit.
Yeah, let me know what that formula is. I need to check that shit out because I've been doing my own thing. It's been okay, but could always use the help.
I'll send you the Cliff Notes version of what he told me to do right now while you guys are mentioning the next
put
thing
in the
we're going
group
to talk
chat.
about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. So let's check in with the audience, guys. Our friend Shribbles08 says, "Stop or my wang will shoot." Or you said wang will fire, but I think you mean stop or my wang will shoot. Which
shouldn't you keep going so my wang will shoot? Because if he's never mind.
It's a still getting.
I'm about to say if your wang will fire, you might need to go see a doctor about that.
Yeah. We're not medical experts.
Yeah, I might get some penicillin or something.
Our friend Gunnar, thank you very much, says, in countries like Russia, MP3 players and physical have made a big comeback, both due to government censorship and U.S. sanctions.
There used to be this thing I heard about recently in Russia that I thought was the coolest thing ever. During the Cold War and when the wall was up or whatever was happening, they wanted to get new music. So what they would do is that they would cut record pieces that were the same size as records out of X-rays, and they would put songs on X-rays that would play on record machines. It was really thin and really flimsy. And you could only play them like so many times, but that's how they would smuggle in U.S. music.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, I mean, I'm sure at some flea markets or some shops and in some parts of the world you can find like these X-rays that have old fucking songs in them from the 70s and 80s.
It's weird to think Alexi probably bootlegged Thriller 10,000 times because they kept wearing out and people just couldn't stop. They had to listen to Beat It. They had to listen
and mind you, like I think I saw a video of somebody who had played one of those, and it's a completely shit copy. But it's just like, what do you have? It's kind of, I guess it was kind of like being in North Korea when they would throw things over the wall and try to get to those people. It's just like, that's what you got. That's all you got.
A crummy commercial, son of a bitch. So I used to hate like the standalone MP3 player, but now as everything keeps changing and getting crazier, I'm all about those again. So I buy physical I buy physical music, but I still do have a streaming service, not Chop or Spotify, because I just like the convenience of that. However, all my favorite shit I paid for, I download it, and if some of the parody albums that we're going to talk about tonight, if the real versions disappear from streaming, I'm going to be okay. But I do like the convenience.
No, I've been buying I've been buying old soundtracks. Like I tried to find Out Cold from 2001, that movie soundtrack.
The Zach Galifianakis classic?
Yes, that's Zach Galifianakis classic. It's funny because it's actually I think it's a copy of Casablanca, but just a comedic version.
It's a good movie too.
Yeah. So I wanted to find that, and the only one I could find was on Discogs or whatever, whatever it's called. And I could only find the tape of it. I couldn't find the CD. So I found the CD on there for like $40 from fucking Japan. It's a Japanese copy. It has all the songs on it. Everything's in English, but it's just the Japanese copy. It was the weirdest thing. It's like a month.
Do you want me to go get my buddy's car and drive it down to you so you can listen to the cassette tape? Because I don't know where a tape player exists outside of a 1992 car that I know somebody drives.
Well, the good thing is, like, I've got some software on the computer here where I can like pull things off in a good quality off of Spotify and things and put it in my collection. I'm going to slowly do that because I have Plex and I've got the lifetime membership. I was able to you can actually put music on there in like FLAC in completely raw audio, and it'll play it on your phone or through whatever like devices you have off of your server.
I don't have my own Plex, but I have access to a couple, and they're the best. I love it. The other night, I was like, man, I really want to watch Mr. No, I wanted to watch Rumble in the Bronx. And I was like, oh, shit, I think it's on here. It was a Blu-ray rip. It was awesome.
That's wonderful.
And the dude, like, encodes it at the highest bit rate, so it's like you can actually see the texture. It's not like watching Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, that's one other thing. That's another thing I always say. If Netflix, the only way to get full 4K on Netflix is, first of all, you need the internet connection for it. I think some people have it, some don't. And the only way to get that full 4K is you have to use, it's a weird thing I've been researching. You can only use like your TV app and it'll do the 4K through that. It won't do it through your console. It won't do it through a Roku device. It won't do it through anything else. You have to use your like Samsung or Roku TV app. I mean, Roku TV, thing to go through that app for Netflix to get the 4K fully.
That's how I'm doing it.
That's the only way it does it. And even then, like, it's like the bottom level of, it's like the least 4K it can do just to kind of satisfy your needs. That's that's all it'll do. Because once again, there's no way they can push out 4K to that many places all across the world that fast with that much, with the ungodly amount of bandwidth they would need. It's not possible. It's just not possible.
No. And that's why gaming will always have the slight edge as a physical or as a digital only thing, because there's no difference. Like, I hate to say it, but like if you're playing GTA off your disc or you download it to the hard drive, it's going to be pretty much the same experience. If I watch something on disc versus streaming, it looks completely different. It sounds completely different. It's a different transfer. They don't do different video game transfers. GTA 6 is going to be in 4K, and that's their 1080p probably, and that's it. Have you heard the rumors that it can't do 60 frames? It's going to have to run on the Xbox Series S. So,
what GTA?
6, yeah.
Oh, no, for sure. Because it's taken so long to make it, and I'm sure they have code upon code upon code that's on top of a bunch of code that they've just like never erased, and that's why the game's so big. And also they're doing the Call of Duty thing where like they want that game to be the only game you have on your console for the next 3 months or whatever. That's why it's so massive. That's why Call of Duty would do that. That was their whole thing. Is like the reason the Call of Duty games are like 100 or 200 gigs is they want to take over your console. They know you have limited space. So, I mean, it's going to be really funny to see GTA 6 for day of because, like Kato said,
I bet
servers,
there's bugs and crashes.
100% that are going to be.
Hey, what's going to happen?
Good.
What? Just a second. What they're going to do is they're going to say the game comes out at whatever time o'clock across the world, so that way everybody's in sync, and it's not like goddamn Australia gets to play it in the Outback before I do. So what's going to happen is they're going to do that, and every sumbitch that bought this thing is going to all flood in there to down. Maybe that was the pre-sale, is you can download it early or something. I don't know.
No, you can't.
Wow.
It's like,
so they're all going to blast the shit out of the server to download it
been,
at the same time.
You can like pre-download it to your console, like you can, but like that's still not enough.
Everybody's still going to blast the shit out of that server to download it, to finish their download, to play the game, and you're going to have millions of people around the world blasting this server, and
at least
I
40
guarantee
so
you that
far.
it will crash the server probably.
Yeah,
and then when they do get that kinks worked out of it, within the next, half a day, then they will end up having so many bugs with the game, probably because every launch game is buggy for some reason. Didn't used to be, although we did have glitches in games, and those were just glitches, and you had to fucking live with it because you couldn't get real-time code updates to patch it. But those were the breaks with the cartridge titles, and that was just the way it worked. And they're going to have so many bugs. There's going to be fucking patch updates rushed out that'll fix the bugs but cause other bugs. It'll be great. It won't be as good as when Tears of the Kingdom came out and there was a bug that you could just dupe all your stuff and you could fucking
I did not that game.
I did that too. I did not update my game until it literally forced you to have to. You have to update the game and the console, and nothing will work until you update it. Until it was bricked to where you had to do it. I did not update. I refused to update. Continue playing. That was the only title I played for weeks because I would just get on there and for like 8 hours at a time, I'd listen to podcasts and just fucking duping the shit out of my diamonds.
I did that. That game's broken on my end, dude. I have everything. I just got through that game real quick. I bought the expensive shit. I upgraded it. I loved it. I hope the next Zelda never brings back breakable equipment, but
Oh god, I remember the high jumps or the super jumps in Halo 2. Remember that was a thing. Yeah, it was like certain pixel blocks or certain pixel spots in certain areas. You had to jump on it just correctly, and then it would shoot you through the level or some other place, and you could get somewhere you couldn't. It was wonderful. It was great.
Are you getting the new Halo in like a month or a couple weeks?
I didn't know there was a new one coming out.
It's a remake of the first Halo. It's called Campaign Evolved. It's literally just the campaign of the first Halo. No multiplayer. Yeah,
depends on the price. Like if it's outrageous.
I think it's a full price game.
Oh fuck that! No. I'll wait for it to come down then.
I have Game Pass still, so it's included.
Yeah, no.
Oh wait, it's $20. Never mind.
Oh, then that's fine.
Xbox.
Then. $20 is okay. $20 is fine. That's reasonable.
Or is that Game Pass's price? No, it just says available on PC, Xbox, and Game Pass. $20. It's $50 on Steam. It's on PlayStation, which is the weirdest part to me.
That's yeah. This is because it's taken them like 20 plus years to get on PlayStation, so that's the thing. So they want it on there. But yeah, no, I'm not buying a PS5. I have my PS4, and I think I have a PS2 somewhere here. If not, I'll get one from some use one from somebody. And just emulate.
I'm trying to tell you guys, don't get. There's like no reason to buy a new PS2 or an old one unless you just want it to sit. I have one under my TV. I have the upscale cords. It doesn't look that great. Like, just go emulate it doesn't, because it's the board itself does not have the ability to process the video signal that we want. So I run it through my PC, and I got Ultimate Spider-Man running on my PC. It looks like a brand new Series X video game. It's cell shaded.
Oh, nice.
There's all kinds of upscaling and algorithms that run to make old games look better. Like, come to me when you want to do that. If you put it like this, if you could help me find like a file with all these ISOs on it, I could teach you how to do all this shit because I got it set up perfectly.
There's a couple pages that I know about that I'll link you to, and they could probably help out for sure.
Because look, I just run it all with this little Xbox controller. It's officially licensed. Yes, it's wired, but I don't care. I'm only at this computer. But like, I think I put in maybe 60 hours into the original SmackDown game over the last 3 months because old games are more fun. You just pop it in.
Yeah. 30 There was an old Star Trek one I wanted to play that was only on PlayStation 2. It was basically all you're doing is ship battles. There's no other bullshit. There's no crew level stuff. There's no abridged things. You're just you controlling the ship and like messing with the settings of like your shield and your damage and whatever, and just like killing Klingons and Romulans the whole time. That's all you're doing. That's all it is.
Well, I can show you how to get that on your PC.
Yeah, it's a really fun game. I've played it a couple times. I want to play it again. I was like, I wonder if I can like download it on PS4. Nope, doesn't exist. So yeah, physical for the win.
Yeah, or like I said, just
emulate it. Yeah.
No, here's the thing. This is the legal way. If you bought a used copy of that game for like a couple bucks and then you went and downloaded it, you're only having a digital backup. So technically, it's legal. Like I own every wrestling game ever on the PS2. I can technically pirate it.
Jeff, you know me. Do I care about legal when it comes to those things?
We are on a show on YouTube. We have to care about legal. That's the American way. Let's read some messages.
So, speaking of the American way,
yes,
I just looked up what are the temperatures, in, what was the hottest temperature in Britain today? And according to this, the hottest temperature today in England was
Not hot
29
enough.
degrees Celsius, which I don't speak, international, but I think that's something like around 82 degrees.
That's it?
Heat wave.
82.
Heat wave.
82. Get the fuck out of here. 82. Jeez.
Apparently it was like 105 in like Czechoslovakia or something like that. I'll give you that. That is a bit toasty.
Okay,
But if it's not humid, it's not so bad.
According to my conversion app, 29C is 84.2 Fahrenheit. So, I'm sorry, 84.2
Oh
Fahrenheit.
God, 84.
Yeah, 84.
Oh no, I
Skin's
wish it was
gonna be
fucking
melting.
84. I wish it was 84
Well, see,
degrees.
well, I think
here.
I think what should happen is all those English white people should stand outside and just and all tan because their skin is so reflective and white. It'll just shoot the heat back up to the
that
back
would
up
work,
to
actually.
back up to space. That's what'll happen.
But Nick,
Just all
after it does work, then they'll all become Sarah Connor in Terminator 2. Remember when she's holding on to that fence?
yeah.
She just blows up and becomes a skeleton. That'll be all the British people are out in the side. They just light up with fire. Spontaneous combustion's real.
Well, I mean, if they're all environmentalists as they fucking say there are, then they should all do that.
They'll be all over the environment, Nick, if that's what you mean.
So, according to this, in Central and Eastern Europe today, including Deutschland, Polska, and Ungarn, it sweltered up to 104 degrees today.
Oof.
Oh, God, 104. How can we live in 104? Oh, no. Even without air conditioner here, 104, it's still warm. But if you are not in the sunlight, it's not so bad. It's a dry heat. Is it a dry heat there? I don't know if it's dry heat. If it's a moist heat with some humidity, that probably would suck because I've been at home in Missouri when it's 100 something degrees outside with 100% humidity and it feels the heat index says it's like 125. That does suck. You do feel like you want to dive.
Also, I don't think I've been to Czechoslovakia in a while. I don't think the temperature really matters there.
Yeah.
No, it's not even a country anymore. They broke it into two pieces, and even the Czech Republic can't decide if it wants to be the Czech Republic or Czechia anymore.
Didn't they lose in soccer the other day?
They sure did, Jeff. They sure did.
I mean,
who also lost Bosnia to us, even after FIFA tried to fuck us over again, like they always do, and we still
Were we down to our final 10 guys?
Yes. Balogun got sent off for an innocuous challenge because he stamped on the guy. Whereas the golden boy, the wall kissing Messi, went out there and fucking spiked the guy in the back of the calf from behind the other day. Not even a booking. No, it's cool. It was an incidental. It's bullshit. But you know what the United States did? They said, okay, we see you're sending off. We'll play with 10 men for the next half hour and change. Not only that, we'll fucking score a goal and we'll keep it out of our net and we'll advance over the Bosnians. We beat two countries yesterday at the same time. We've done that before, but we're doing it again. It's back in style, and we did it again yesterday. And now we got to go play the Belgians with their dips and their waffles. Now, granted, they did have a relatively good game yesterday, not for 70 minutes, because I was sitting in a movie theater getting ready to watch Minions and Monsters with the kid. By the way, entertaining movie. It is fun. It is set in like 1927 Hollywood, and they play up the tropes. And the best part is the Minions are making movies, and then they go from movies to talkies, and they can't adapt because the Minion language is gibberish, and they spoof a bunch of like movies and things like Citizen Kane and things like that with the Minions in it. It doesn't work out, so that explains why they made those movies without them, because they were such an integral part of Hollywood because of the story canon. It's great. And it was a pretty fucking entertaining movie, to say the least. I had more fun than an adult should have. And so I look at the score. It's 2-0 Senegal. Within the 70th minute, I'm like, Belgium's cooked. If we can get past the Bosnians tonight, we got the Senegalese or Senegalians or Senegarians, whatever the fuck they call themselves. And the next round, if we get through Bosnia today. And then I write Belgium off. I watch the movie. I put my phone away like you're supposed to in the theater. And I get out. I go walk into my car, get the kid in the car, and I sit down, turn the car on, pull up the app just to see how that game ended. And it was 3-2 Belgium. I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? So I had to go home and watch that. So we got to play the Belgians on Monday with their waffles and their dips.
I mean, I can
I
go for
heard-
a American waffle. Those legal
I he-
waffles are good.
I heard Australia was talking shit, and then we stomped their asses.
Australia. I mean, they may have been talking shit. The only Australian I talked to on a regular basis was not talking shit. We actually had some friendly. We didn't even really have any friendly bants going on. It was just like, hey man, I hope it's a good game. I feel bad that the way that goal got scored. It's okay. That's fine. Blah blah blah. And we actually were very cordial to each other. But I believe the Australians, mate, will be playing tomorrow at 11 o'clock here against the Egyptians.
Do they walk funny?
Depends on what they were doing the night before, Jeff.
Oh, okay. That's what
if
that
they
sounds about.
if they played like that, Jeff, that would be, I don't know, that'd be a really weird game.
Yeah.
King.
Yeah, they wouldn't be as successful. And then the
That's
Argentinians, the chosen ones, apparently go up against Cape Verde, and the Colombians will play against the Ghanaians.
They're my favorite of all the nationalities.
And I will actually be pulling for Colombia because I have a personal hatred for Ghana and the Ghanaians. Their soccer team. I don't know about their fucking country.
Is it Kofi Kingston? Be honest.
No, it's Asamoah Gyan, or as we call him, Asahola Gyan.
Oh, okay.
And because he's a dancing fucker from 16 years ago. We lost to them in the round of 16. He scored the goal, danced like a prick. But then the next game or the game after that, he had a chance to score a penalty to send his team through, and he fucking smoked the crossbar. He wasn't dancing then. And there should be a Facebook memory coming up any day now where I say, dance. Let's see you dance now, motherfucker. And nobody understood what I was talking about.
And now I know. And knowing is half the
Now
battle.
you know. It is literally me just fucking insulting a Ghanaian from across the world.
Ghanaian?
Well, look, we'll talk about gonorrheans and chlamydians and all these other foreigners in a minute. Our friend Jim Sterling in Mankini says, Bill and Ted's excellent wang. Bill and Ted's bonus Bill and Ted's bonus wang. Here's the best title. Bill and Ted face the wang.
Yikes.
Demolition wang, lock, stock, and two smoking wangs. 28 wangs later.
It's a lot of wang.
That's a lot of wangs.
That's a lot of wang.
Too much wang, but it's still world class.
Is Vera Wang involved?
Is she still alive?
I have no fucking idea.
Dude, I just saw her in a commercial the other day.
That's
that's
AI.
not Vera Wang.
That's AI. She's been dead for 10 years.
Hang on. Vera Wang is 77. She doesn't. I don't think that's the same lady in the commercials because this lady looks very rugged. The younger looking Asian lady in the commercials is clearly not her.
Okay.
Her name, Vera Ellen Wang, in Chinese is Wang Weiwei or Wee Wee. Wang Wee Wee. We're going to go with Wang Wee Wee.
Wang Wee Wee Ha Ha is her new name on the channel.
En français.
The kaiju expert Al says WCBS get the new Godzilla game instead of GTA 6. You don't have to sell me on Godzilla anything. I like Godzilla.
100%.
Yeah. Oh, wow. This is crazy. Halo Quest. Insane to think that WCBS is nearly at 500 episodes. I've been watching since 8th grade in 2016. Oh, my God. Thank you, first off. Oh.
Yeah, thank you, Halo Quest, and fuck you at the same time.
Oh, we're on, guys.
But keep listening and go fuck yourself.
If we're still doing this by the time you get married.
He might be 8th grade 2016. He's 24. So he was like 13 or 14. He's 23, 20. He could be married. He could have, but still, you were in 8th grade in 2016. Fuck you.
I have a real question though. What about the show would appeal to 8th graders? Like, I just didn't think we.
Especially back then.
Oh no, it's because we were always just ourselves and very unapologetically that way. That's all it was.
Oh, cool. Then I'm glad that our
Probably
friend
that's what it is.
Still a listener.
Probably that's what it is. And
what if he was that kid? Hey, remember when we were like the first convention we did, and there was like this young kid that came up to. He's like, "Hey, I'm a big fan of your show. My parents brought me to meet you guys," and we're like, "Dude, you're like 12. Why are you here?"
He was with his mom, right?
Yeah,
yes.
It was his mom. Yeah,
I remember that now.
And we were literally we immediately were transported to the land of confusion. We're like, "What the hell is happening here?" A 12-year-old.
It's cool though.
I mean, I thought it was fine too. I'm like, well, at least we're reaching the young masses. That's
but
probably a win.
Yeah, but folks, we will be at Dragon Con this year again.
Yep. September 3rd through the 7th.
If you see a tall 6'5" gentleman who looks Samoan, that's Jeff. Just say hi to him. He's very harmless.
Yeah.
If I'm in the right setting. Take me back to California and
Oh yeah, that's true.
WCBS was hip with the kids. I guess we were. And now the kids are ready for retirement. What are we?
Oh God. Well, no, I think also we
One
were
foot in the grave.
Well, and also I think we were also giving a lot of shit to Ghostbusters 2016 and Star Wars. So I think that's how they found us doing that stuff.
We were, but according Just got it.
Halo Quest has an answer. It says, I remember what caused it. I watched Suicide Squad from 2016 and thought it was shit.
That'll do it.
Yeah, that was a terrible movie.
That movie was dragged on this channel very hard.
God, dude, that was
everything.
Yeah, that was like the beginning of that whole like bullshit in Hollywood. I mean, which they're still doing now, but less of. So,
well, join us in a few days, probably late next week for our 10-year anniversary. It's really not like an anniversary of Ghostbusters 2016. It's the push I'm doing for some of these. Like, the making of this movie was a dumpster fire type of situation. Well, we're going to do that, but we're also going to look at the impact of the film and the damage it did to the brand. So join me next week for 10 years of Ghostbusters 2016. Don't worry, it's not just going to be me going on how unfunny the movie is. I said that in 2016. I don't need to.
It was bad back then.
Yeah, it's still unfunny now. They only include it as like a digital download or like one disc in the collection because they have to.
It's just a digital download.
That's literally why I didn't buy the collection. I didn't buy it. I refused to buy it. Nick's like, but there's no disc. I'm like, I don't care. It's a coupon for a digital download, but it's still there on principle. I refuse to put money towards the Ghostbusters 4K big fuck clobbering, trap, cool looking DVD case because I refuse to give money to anything that includes Ghostbusters 2016. I will pass on the awesome 4K because I don't want that slip in there. Then download this fucking Paul Feig movie. No.
Well, Kendo,
was really
it's now like a $300 set, so
I could have bought it and flipped it. I understand it, but sometimes you got to stand on principles, and I'm standing on principles.
I'd have flipped that shit immediately. I'd have flipped
drinking my coffee.
Oh man.
We had another message come. Two more actually. Let's see. Thank you to Xavier to God. What is up? Another longtime listener says thoughts on Series X being 800 and S being 500 now. That's bullshit.
It is.
I mean,
good.
Yeah. No, it's the same thing with the Steam machine. I know the Steam machine is like I think 1,200 for the crazy one.
Without a controller.
Yeah, and without the controller, which is really not good. But also with a Steam machine, if you buy that computer, even if you buy like the best version of it, you're still able to like unscrew it and put your own components in. Nothing's really soldered in there, I don't think. And you're able to like change out all of it, the hard drive, the RAM, the video card, all of it. So you're able to upgrade it as time goes on if things ever get, cheaper. But you're at least able to do that. So if you were to buy like the, crazy sex nuts version, as Kendo would say, then you're going to be good for a while because those components are going to be good, especially with the computer. If you're using Steam and that stuff, they're going to be good for at least 10 years. So you'll be fine to play a lot of good games for a long time.
See,
but they're talking about the Xbox, which isn't improving anything. They're just raising the prices.
Yeah.
If they said, look, your Xbox Series S, it came with a terabyte. Yeah, we get that. But you bought it for, $500. It only had a terabyte. But now if you buy it now for $800, you get 4 teraflops, blah, blah, blahs. And the girl at the Best Buy gives you one of these. Unless you want the dude, he'll give you one of these too. That's different. But that's not what's happening. They're saying, hey, that shit you could have bought a couple of years ago that you didn't because you were saving up for it and you didn't because you're like in high school and you don't have a real job. We just raised the fucking price $300. Go fuck
this
yourself.
has never happened.
Well, and like they keep going on with, they keep saying it's because of the AI stuff. AI is taking up RAM, hard drives, and graphics cards, and that's why it's happening. Even
technology, fuck yourself.
No, I understand that. And like the thing is now with I think there's 3 companies in the world who make RAM, and they're all in a class action lawsuit now because of price raising because they did this 20 years ago.
Hang on. There's only one company that makes the RAM, that's Dodge.
Well, folks, thank you for watching. We've reached our dad quota for the jokes tonight, so we'll be back next week with more. God bless America.
Got it. Reach that quickly.
Yeah, we're an hour and 25 in.
Yeah. But still, they can claim that. It's the same thing as the gas station up the street that buys the gas for $3.50 a gallon to sell it at 3.75 cents a gallon. And then suddenly a missile flies over the head because apparently, we've broken a fucking ceasefire again. And that gas suddenly becomes $4.25. No, that gas wasn't $4.25 when you bought it. You bought it at $3.50. You're raising the prices because you're gouging people. That's what Xbox is doing. They're fucking gouging people. They can say, oh, it's because we don't have enough fucking Dodge Rams or whatever the hell it is. It is literally, hey, we're got GTA 6 coming out soon. Everybody wants that game. Fuck you. You're paying more if you haven't bought an Xbox yet. It's the I didn't buy it fast enough tax. That's what that is.
Yeah. No, it's bullshit. No. It's 100% bullshit. And all these companies are doing is trying to find the threshold at which we're just going to pay stuff. And with like buy now, pay later, a lot of more people can participate in buying the $800 or $500 Xbox X or S, and that's also the problem, because people want these things. They want to have games. They want to have the escapist entertainment and things like that, and it's getting more fucking expensive, and it's not right, and it's bullshit.
Dude, I bought this Xbox almost 6 years ago. Most consoles don't even have a 6-year life cycle. That PS4 cycle was just far too long. I mean, no, it was. What was this? Was it the 360 cycle? There was one cycle that was just way too long.
360.
It went for like
360 was
360. The 360 was what 2006, and it was pretty much the game in town until about So that was pretty much it until like 2011 or 12.
Oh, dude, no, I think it was 2014 because it was like a 9-year cycle.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
Yeah, that was out there because the Xbox 360 went through the original big blocky fucker thing to the slim down sleek thing, and then they came out with another version of that.
That was the best one. That was shiny and black. It never overheated. I bought that one. It was great. I loved that console.
That's the one I got. I bought that one because I got an Xbox 360 that I got from Brandon. I've told the story. Got it in like 2007 or 8 because he upgraded to the second version of the 360, and that thing lasted me for a while, even though I got red ringed, until it went completely fucking kaput in like 2011-ish, and then I got the jet black fucking slim down thing, and that thing's great. It still fucking works. It works perfect. The only problem is I don't have a controller for it because my controller sort of flew across the room at the wall. I don't know how that happened, but it happened.
Yeah, the Xbox 360. I'm looking at the Wikipedia right now. The Xbox 360 came out in 05, November 22nd, 05.
I remember that vividly.
Apparently discontinued as a date there, April 20th, 2016.
Oh, okay.
So
that's when they stopped supporting it online because they still supported it online until then because the Xbox One came out in like 13 or 14, and 360 still had online support until then because that's when they cut it off because they were already about to put out the new one. Or
by the way, this is also in the middle of the format wars because it was when Blu-ray and HD DVD were a thing. So I see here it says HD DVD add-on. It had the drive for it.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that being a thing. Yeah, so it was right in the middle of
PlayStation's thing was Xbox 360 didn't have a Blu-ray player. PlayStation 3 does. I'm like, that's all it does.
Yep, and I remember the PS3s were up in price during that winter, and like I saw them for like $1,100, and people were like picking them up in like Walmart parking lots with cash and everything, and and I think that some of them were. I even remember the return lines at Walmart that year were long because everybody wanted to return their PS3s.
The PS3 was a shitty system. Dion loved it and swore by it.
No,
nobody in college had one. We were all Xbox people.
Yeah, no, I'm glad I got the PS4 Pro and I upgraded the hard drive when I did. So, like, I love that. That's great.
I played my PS4 until it's pretty much like an old airplane now. It's just when you turn it on, just sucks in all the air.
Yeah. I like I said, I still got mine. I still got a bunch of games for it. I love it.
It was a great system. Like it was my main system for from 2014 through 2020 when I got the Xbox. Like I loved it. I played through it enough,
For sure. Yeah. No, I think. Yeah. I think I'll definitely look at a way of converting it and emulating the games on it if I can, or for it or something. I'll figure something out to do with it.
For new games?
No, just old games in general and things. That
Dude, you already got a computer more powerful that you need.
That's true.
We got our friend Rod Thunderheart. We're going to read his in just a second, but our friend Sigilstone says, so you hate Sony for stopping physical sales, but do you have the courage to hate Steam for starting us to not own our games? Hate the original sinner. Dude, I am not a Steam fan. I don't say this kind of stuff because it'll probably get people upset. I don't really like traditional PC gaming. Growing up, when I did, all the games were like point and click, or they were kind of boring. I didn't want to play Rune Quest or all these games where it was like you just point and you click and you wait, and it's like medieval bullshit. Back in the day, I was a console kid. Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, all that stuff.
Yeah, no, same.
And as an adult, like all the Steam stuff, like I got a PC that can play it. I think I have 8 Steam games. And I don't really like PC gaming. Like I hate playing on a keyboard. I don't want to play any kind of point and click adventure. I hate RTS. Oh, I like RTS, but I hate JRPGs. Like I don't dig Steam. Steam's not my go-to. I just have it because it's a fine service. But yeah. I will say this: every game I own on Steam, with the exception of Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis and Star Wars, I own on another console or something else. So I'm not cool with it. I don't like Steam. I'll just put it out there.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. No, you can go ahead. I'll talk next.
Yeah, I mean, like I understand the hate, I really do, but also like their service is pretty good for what it is. And I know physical game sucks, but also you have a lot of indie games and indie devs who have their things on there that have found success, and people have found better indie games on there, better than the AAA titles, better than the AAA companies, because it's on Steam. It's a little bit more accessible, and I think that's where it kind of shines. Is like the indie games and the indie devs are able to put their things out there and have good games, even though they'll take forever to make. And some of them are, and the good thing is some of them work day of, and unlike a lot of other ones. And they're actually a lot better than, like I said, a lot better than the big studios. So there's that. Yeah. And I think that's important, because if you find good indie games in indie companies, and you can support them.
Well, my thing with indie gaming, like, let's take it back to the PS4 when the indie gaming became more ubiquitous. A lot of those games, like, I don't need my game to have 4K ray tracing and like 75 minutes of cutscenes before it starts. Yeah. But like a lot of those indie games from that era were like, they're created by the people a lot of the people in our audience won't buy entertainment from. And earlier on, I was like, this game's it's the same crap. And I just stopped. I don't really play a lot of like lower level indie games because it's not about the money. I don't like the experience. I don't like the character design. I don't like the spirit of the game. I don't like a lot of that. I don't need to just go blindly kill shit. But like, I guess the most indie game I play is Roller Drone, because it's cool looking. It looks like a Mobius comic book come to life. But like all these like little side scroller games, or was it Stardew Valley is like a big deal to some people. I don't like that kind of crap. And I don't mesh with the type of people that are into it. Like I could never go to a gaming convention and feel like I fit, because to these people, I'm a tourist, but in reality, I just don't like the lame shit that a lot of people get into. Like
I actually went to a gaming convention. It's called DreamHack. It was in Atlanta. It cost way too fucking much for a one-day pass. It was way too much. I did it, and like there was an indie game thing there, and a lot of them, like I think out of the 30 that were there, I played like I think 5 or 6, and only out of those like were they interesting, because you like you said, they're all the same. Like they're side scrollers, like in 80s kind of thing, or they're like the turn-based ones, and those are really boring and they take too long to play. But only a handful of them were actually something I would actually like want to rent or want to buy later on.
I wouldn't go to a gaming convention, because even though I like playing video games and I am a gamer to a degree, I really don't like hanging out with people that are that much into something. Like I'm into all sorts of stuff. I don't want to hang out with people that are super into it, because it's like you're going to make me not like what I like.
Happens to me.
Yeah, no. Like I went there on the Sunday of that convention, and like there was a line for some like famous video game streamer who I'd never heard of. Like, and all the kids parents were in line to meet this person, and I was just like, okay, cool, whatever, that's fine. And they were doing like gamer league stuff. There were people playing against other people like for for trophies and things and to go up the ranks and stuff. So there was that, and I was like, cool, that's fine. Yeah, like I wish
this shit existed when we were in high school.
Huh?
I wish this existed when we were in high school. I'd be a professional gamer. I'd be the Tom Brady of wrestling games. I'd have won
exactly
7 years in a row. I would have hung it up. I mastered a couple games in this life. Wrestling, Tony Hawk. I was pretty good at Guitar Hero for a minute.
I would probably have competed with like Halo 2 or 3 for sure. That would have been fun because I was really good at being a really asshole sniper in a lot of those fucking games. I
probably played you in college and cursed you.
You probably did. I probably cursed you too a couple of times.
Oh, I'm a grenader, and I missed before Halo 3 got updated. This is how old we are, Nick. Do you remember how the melee didn't cancel out? Like, if you got it just slightly, you always had the advantage. The melee with 3 used to be amazing. Then they nerfed it, and I didn't stop playing it. I just stopped liking it as much,
Yeah, no, because I would always like explore the maps and get to like the highest point with like the sniper rifle, and I would just sit there and just like I could kill people across the map. I was so good at it. It was insane. I was so amazing at it. Even my friends fucking hated me for that shit because I would just like camp a spot and snipe all the time. And they didn't know where the fuck I was. It was terrible.
Now, our friend Rod Thunderheart has sent in 3 very generous messages, and our friend Rod Thunderheart though gets a special voice. And Rod, you picked a great week because I had 2 cups of coffee today. Normally, I'm trying to cut down to 1. So I got a little more energy for you, Rod. Let's do this the right way. Hey, I am not a lumberjack or a fur trader. I don't eat blubber or live in an igloo or own a dog sled, and I don't know Jimmy, Sally, or Susie from Canada, although I'm certain they're really, really nice. I have a prime minister, not a president. I speak English and French, not American, and I pronounce it about, not about. I can proudly sew my country's flag on my backpack. I believe in peacekeeping, not policing. I believe in diversity, not assimilation, and that the beaver is truly a proud and noble animal. A toque is a hat, a Chesterfield is a couch, and it is pronounced Zed, not Z. Zed. Canada is the 2nd largest landmass, the first nation of hockey, and the best part of North America. My name is Rod Thunderheart, and I am Canadian. Happy Canada yesterday, WCBS. Rod,
well, for starters, happy Canada Day, Rod. Secondly, Jeff, it's not a toque, it's a toque. And he doesn't say a boot, he says about, as in it's about time. That's why we make fun of it, because about or out sounds like oot. And it's really South Park's fault. Secondly, Rod, if you were a lumberjack, that'd be okay. You work all night, you sleep all day. We don't give a shit. Fur trader, that was French people. Blubber eating, that's the Inuits. So stop putting stereotypes on yourself that don't exist. There's dog sleds in Alaska. You don't want to be American now, do you? Secondly, you have a prime minister because you are just like the British because you didn't violently overthrow their government control over you and create a presidency. You just went and said, "Oh, it's okay. We'll be a commonwealth and we'll just keep the institution going that we had in front of us and keep that one going." And hang on, let me pull it up here. It's about instead of a boot. I agree. It's not a boot. It's about. We can probably sew our country's flag on anything. Dude, we got our flag on all sorts of shit, and we wear that shit loud and fucking proud. I got that shirt. That's my Saturday shirt, Nick. Police keeping, not policing. Hey, our police were peacekeepers as well, too. Sometimes you got to fucking clobber somebody with a goddamn nightstick. Diversity and assimilation. Look, you know what? We have to assimilate because my relatives came to this country and they were told they have to fucking speak English. We didn't have no press 2 for German. Okay, and we got over it. Beavers are fine. We all love beavers on this channel. We assure you of that. In fact, look, I got my kid a stuffed beaver because of how much we love the beaver on this channel. Our official mascot on this channel is Giuseppe, the Italian beaver. Jeff just has not drawn him yet, but I think he's going to take that Buc-ee's mascot and put a big old fucking mustache on him. Giuseppe,
you must be able to read my mind.
Yes. Proud and noble animal. It is. It's fine. Duke, we've addressed that. Chesterfield is a couch. No, sir. It is a cigarette. Okay. It is a brand of cigarettes. Zed's fine. I use Zed and Z interchangeably, just like I use football interchangeably, depending on the context. My friends know what I'm talking about. The first nation of hockey in the best. You got to stick around for my top 10 American list. Okay. When you want to talk about, we'll talk about hockey, the real American sport. when we get to that section of the show when I talk about my
this
top
is gonna
10
be
list.
pretty.
But other than that, Rod, I love you, dude. And I would love to be able to hang around and have a direct line to give you some fun bants back and forth between two countries like I used to do with my friend Canadian Jamie, who I rarely talk to anymore because he's a busy little bastard. And yes, I would gladly be like, look, Rod, let's have some bants because I can fucking make fun of each other's country in a friendly manner.
And also, too,
Just like I
folks,
made fun of England to Darren.
I'd like to thank everybody. Our little ad worked for Stealing Solo, so we got books moving, and I got to take care of those tomorrow. But Rod is an author, too, and he has a hardback book out called See Through Love. I picked it up. I think you guys would like it. It's available from Friesen Press, and it's a lot of fun. It's about a high school teacher who has the unique ability to turn invisible at will, but she usually has control over her supernatural abilities. Then Carolina finds herself infatuated with the hot new gym teacher, Julian, and she is shocked to discover that Julian is blind, but he can see her. And I enjoy this. Script Doctor enjoys this, and a lot of people have enjoyed See Through Love. So, Rod, thank you for all the support you showed WCBS. I definitely appreciate it. We all do. But, folks, if you would like to check out some other world-class work, well, then See Through Love from Rod Thunderheart. Like I said, put my money where my mouth is. And
he
I got
sent
this by myself. Rod did not send it.
Oh yeah.
That's fine, dude. I'm sure it's great, and I love Canada, Rod. I've been there a bunch of times. I fucking love Canada. If I could live anywhere else besides here, Canada's on the list. Because I enjoyed Canada every time I've been to Canada. I'm like, I love Canada.
I want to go.
Does Canada have air conditioning? That's a real question.
Yeah, nature's air conditioning.
There you go.
It's like, you know, those commercials for
also
real
don't
Michigan.
think it gets nearly as hot there as it does in lots of places in the United States. It's a lot more north, Nick.
That's what we should do. We should use those Pure Michigan ads and make them for Canada. You know, it's a land of moose and beavers, poutine and chest. I almost said Davenports. Where am I at? Anyway,
they're Devans, Jeff. Devans.
Where Tim Hortons is still good. Where we roll back the rim. You know, we're Canada. I'm okay with Canada. I've never look. Trish Stratus is from Canada, and oh my god, she's beautiful. Anyway, our friend Sigilstone says Canada is the 51st state. LOL, or 451st state, and then Rod Thunderheart says 51st state. My ass. I'm putting the soft Canadian rent, not the recent one. You guys are the South Park stereotypes to me. And by the way, we know you guys sew Canadian flags on your luggage. Flag jacking. Congrats! It took you 45 years to win with a goal.
Still fucking did. You could be like, oh, there's an asterisk on it that says when we scored in overtime, Jack Hughes' goal. There's an asterisk that says, oh, first goal in 45 years. No, it just says gold fucking medal. We won. You didn't.
Are we still talking about the movie Miracle? Because he's not a Russian.
No, that's Jeff. The list. I will get all that on the list.
Oh, okay. Well, then look. Rod. You have
God.
been super generous. Why don't you pick a couple of buttons?
Yeah, dude, we got you, Rod. We give you shit. I give you shit, but I actually do love your country, and it's all about friendly banter. If you're that upset about it, take it up with Nick.
Yeah,
he's more closer to a fellow countryman than I am. So,
and Dion's close
these
to your
days.
country, so.
These days, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
But we know, but even I don't claim those fucking people.
Let's see. Sigilstone says, which one should be the 51st state? Which order should we which order should we annex next? Canada, Greenland, UK, or Japan?
I feel like it'd be kind of hard to annex any of those countries because they're sovereign nations. The UK would put up probably the most resistance because I'm sure they have the largest military of those four. Canada's the closest and theoretically the easiest to deal with, but Greenland also has like no people there except for, like 300,000 people. So theoretically we could deal with that one, but then that's an amphibious invasion and that doesn't look good in the papers. And Japan's one of our biggest trading partners. Like all the best shit comes from Japan. So we should probably leave them alone.
Yeah.
Do you think that the people in the UK might just be like, hey, our government sucks? And we take them over, and they're just like, it sucks, but it's slightly better.
No,
America 2.0.
Because I feel like at a certain point that pride would kick in to where it's like we're the little brother, we can't go back to the big brother and just like move into his house and say, I own this shit now. Like,
hold on. It's
You
more
know?
like it's more like you and your brother used to live in a house together. You went off and were successful. Your brother was staying at home to take care of your parents. But then the bank came in and tried to foreclose on the house, even though he's not late on a payment. That'd be like if the younger brother came in, took ownership of the house, just handed it over to the brother and said, hey, now we're even. That made no sense. Let's just move on.
No, it didn't at all. Like, that's.
You tried.
Look,
you tried so
let-
hard.
No, I
Look,
didn't.
last-
That's the problem.
The last thing we're going to say on that topic is, look, the United Kingdom, Great Britain at the time was doing really good, but they blew a 13 colony lead and we won.
There you go. That's how it goes, man.
Yeah, and now it's 1984 there because they go door to door for offensive tweets. You know, so
Yeah. Rod wants to throw rocks at us about policing. At least I can post on the internet any horrible fucking thing as I can about anybody I want to, regardless of what they look like. I can use any slur I want, and nobody's going to come arrest me. I might lose my job.
Yeah. If
Feel some social strife if certain friends of mine see it and say, "What the hell?" Actually, no. If any of you guys saw it, you'd be like, "Kendall, what's wrong with you?" Be like, "Are you okay today?" Be like, or you just be like, "He's just being a dick for some reason to prove a point." And
God.
that point would be, I can't be arrested for saying horrible things on the internet.
Well, if our chat got released, especially if you were in the UK.
Oh,
we'd
if
be in
our
jail.
chat got released, you would get a talking to and sent back along your way to your kebab shop. And I would be put under the jail.
That's true. That's very true.
They'd be like, "Look, this one, he was influenced by that one. He's the real problem." And I would be the one that they would take to His Majesty's butt fucking prison.
That's true. That's true.
They would just hand you a fucking do-rag to put in on your head and send you on your way and say, back to the kebab shop.
Back to the kebab shop. Yep.
Sir, I've never been in a kebab shop, but I want to. It sounds delicious. I might get a euro tomorrow. Look, there are certain types of ethnic foods that I don't have access to in Cincinnati, like that'd be what?
Do you want me to send you a video that I got off of Instagram about how to make a good doner kebab at home?
Sure, I might have watched it already because I watch a lot of.
The wife sent it to me. I'm like, holy shit, that looks like it could actually work. Essentially, long story short, you take ground beef and ground lamb together, and you put it on the wax paper and roll it thin. Put it in the baking pan, roll it thin, put it. And then that's essentially your kebab meat. And then after that, it's just your lettuce and your tomato and your tzatziki sauce on a pizza. Yeah, they work. Do that.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna try that next week when I have some time to
I'm
myself.
gonna steal my mom's KitchenAid mixer and put the meat grinder on it.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do.
I got one of those that I've never used.
Yeah, so does mom's got one she hasn't used either, so I'm gonna steal that and take it to my place.
Once I get a house, I'm probably gonna make one world-class cooking video so you guys can see that I'm not full of shit. Like that I actually do. Like what I make yesterday. I made salmon for dinner. What I make earlier, pasta, all kinds of shit. I like to cook. A guy like me should be able to cook, so I can eat good stuff.
No, of course. Why not, dude? Why not? Of course.
We got a couple more we had one more from Rod Thunderheart. Thank you, Rod. He says, "Hey, WCBS, I am working to get a book trailer done. So far, a Pixar style trailer doesn't fit, but they told me it was a placeholder. Okay, cool. Give them time. We have 3 oceans. You empty into 2. We trust China and Russia more."
Well, that's a fucking mistake. I mean, I get that Trudeau is, Castro's kid, but you don't have to go full fucking commie, all right?
Was Maggie Trudeau that big of a hoe?
Trudeau to hoe? Yeah, it rhymes. It works.
Well, I can see.
Oh, man.
So,
there was one before
Rod,
that, I think.
What would you like to hear in Button My Shit? The audience might want to hear it again. I cut out. Did you hear that?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Just do it.
All right.
Give him the yellow button.
All right. Well, Rod, thank you very much for all your buttons messages. And here you go.
Peter. The horse is here.
Hello, Dion.
Sorry. Not sorry. So Dion did mess up because I actually had a fun little thing tonight about movies. So guys, the summer movie season has been hit and miss. So we thought we'd give you guys in the chat some world-class alternatives. If these were real, they'd be guaranteed to be better than what's out in theaters right now. However, this weekend, we have a re-release of the film Backrooms with 16 minutes of bonus content. Ooh. So we have our own version of Backrooms. It's called Black Rooms here on WCBS. Now, this actually, it says Black Rooms, a WCBS picture, presents a world-class bullshitters production in association with Ollie's Bargain Outlet, a film by Jeff Hicks. Dion Green, Black Rooms with Kendo and Nick. Music by The Freezer Section. Costume designed by Amazon Basics. Edited by Dion Green. Production designer, Nick. DP, Kendo. Executive producer, Dion Green. Written by Jeff Hicks. Directed by Jeff Hicks.
You need to post these on our Twitter.
Yeah,
that's why I totally do. I want access to our Instagram because I'm going to take over our Instagram and rebrand us in a fun way.
No problem.
Yeah, Nick.
I'll send the stuff over.
Fucking Mr. Stranglehold over here. Oh, only I can handle the Instagram.
I don't have a stranglehold.
Now,
you liar. Jeff has asked you for it like 5 or 6 times in the last month and a half, and each time you said, "No, Jeff, you can't have it."
I have never. You screenshot those messages and you say when I've said no. Do it right fucking now, Ken. Right.
Yeah, I will right now.
Yeah. Go ahead and do it.
Hey, Gemini, I need screenshots from a Nick that says I have a stranglehold over your Instagram. Oh shit, that wasn't muted.
So, folks, we have a couple more posters for you. How about Raiders of the Lost Ollies, which is me going into Ollies? I would watch that movie.
I like it. I would watch that movie.
Now, Kendo,
you find the giant X in the floor and bash it in to find the secret tunnels.
I'm down. X does mark the spot. Now, Kendo, you can watch more than just movies in theaters. Nowadays, they do a lot of these Fathom events, and they also do fights, which is perfect because we can watch Kendo versus Woodrow Wilson, a one-night event.
Yeah. That's a blood sport I'm into.
Yeah. Now, folks, if you can't get out to your local theater, don't worry. Your local newspaper will have a coverage of it the very next day.
I fucking need that as a poster to hang up on my wall.
Yeah, don't worry. I made all this shit in a high enough resolution that I can get it printed for you, no problem.
Wonderful.
It can pop. Here's the thing, folks. This shit might start popping up on shirts. So there you go,
dude. If you instead of that one going on a shirt, you literally need to turn that into like a poster, like how Dion's got those posters for people to be able to buy and frame. And folks, if that happens and you buy one of those, I will tell you where I'm going to be at like once a month. I will be like, look, come to the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. There's no event going on. I will sit in the parking lot from about 11 to 7, just drinking beer and hanging out because there's really no policing that goes on there when there's no race going on. I will sign your posters.
Dude, if that happens, I might come out for a day and just hang with you and drink beers in the parking lot.
Yeah. Be like, or folks, I'm driving back home across Interstate 40. If you meet me at the Amarillo Buc-ee's, I will sign your poster.
Now, Nick, I'm glad you're going to go, but you'll be kind of busy yourself because you have your own movie. So everybody knows that Nick is a horror aficionado, but he also loves a good mystery. And, sometimes murder mysteries are for the older audience, but Nick prefers one that appeals to all ages and the family. Folks, you've heard of Scooby-Doo. Well, here is Nick Utam starring in Scooby-Don't, because some clues are better left unstated.
Yep, I'd watch that.
So would Nick. Hold on, let's zoom in a little.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I fucking love that so much.
I found this chick on TikTok and I was like, hey, she looks like a good Velma.
Is it Jessica Negri? No, it's not Jessica Negri.
Oh
is it?
god, no! If you just like look, if you just like type in the name Velma cosplay into Instagram, you get like millions of that shit. Like so much.
It's a
of
good
it.
look, Nick. I'm with you, man. I'd have picked Velma over Daphne too.
Oh man, well I'm trying to find the clues.
Well, now, folks,
Oh my god, that's funny shit.
we do have one more poster for Dion, but I guess I should be honest. It's not just for Dion; it's for Buffalo Jeff. Because
Oh my god,
Buffalo Jeff.
that almost looks like a fucking A24 or Blumhouse poster.
100%. That's a fucking Grindhouse special, and I'm watching it.
Dion Green, horses, Buffalo Jeff. Pray you survive.
The last run of Buffalo Jeff.
Yeah,
Oh man.
this was the first one I made. I have way too much fun with these.
That's so good.
So, folks in the chat, your goal is to either pitch the movie that we just have the poster for, or tell us which one you want to watch the most. Now, I really do wish Dion was here because he missed out. I don't know why his face is just funny to meme or turn into shit, but I turned Dion into a funk album today. It's called Dion Green's The Mating Call of the Sugar Walls. Recorded live at the Sugar Walls Club. Now, I sent this to Dion's wife earlier today because I want to buy this fucking album.
Oh my
Also,
god.
guys, there's a variant with Four is a Clan on the cover.
Yes.
That's the second album. That's
Yeah.
the second album. Four is a Clan.
Now, Nick,
Oh
That's
my
the
God.
B-side. The B-side.
the B-sides. Now, Nick, you're also on an album cover.
Oh god.
I don't know if you love this album, but I thought the imagery was funny. So instead of Nirvana, we have the Bombay Bad Boy, Nick.
Why do I look Asian? What the fuck?
Hey, ask
'Cause you're
ChatGPT
squinting, you're
if
underwater.
it's racist.
Fair enough.
Folks, if you would like these printed and made to look like, actual LP covers, we could do that, and you buy them from World Class or
Oh,
Shop.
God.
Jeff, what's the goddamn website's name again?
Shop WCBs.com. But if that's
That
too much,
one.
just go to stealingsolo.com and click on apparel, and it takes
Oh
you
my
right to the
God.
store.
Yeah, we'll sell you these that look like actual, LPs that you can frame and hang on your wall.
That is funny as shit.
Now, I don't know if you're going to want to sell this one, Kendo, but there's a really famous album cover called Ken by Request Only. So we have Kendo by Request Only.
I would still like that one because that looks incredible.
It looks like he got fired for being the Earth, Wind, and Fire's accountant.
Yeah.
I look like I got fired to go do porn.
Yeah.
Oh god! Like you were trying to be in Vice Squad in Miami, but you were just too white for the job.
And the Village people kicked him out.
Dude, the kid even recognized it. He pointed at the screen, goes, "That's you." I'm like, "Yeah, it is.
What's his name?
That's me."
Oh my god!
By Request Only.
Yeah.
And then finally, I have an album cover. I just gave myself there's two me's. We have songs from the Big Jeff.
What the fuck?
That one is unsettling to me.
It is. That's really unsettling.
Jeffs for Jeffs.
Yeah, Jeffs for Jeffs. I'll change the text to that.
Everybody wants to Jeff the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
new
there's two
song.
Jeffs.
Oh
I was
god!
playing on the keyboard before I started.
Wild. I just play him.
Oh, you want to play him?
Yeah.
That is incredibly unsettling.
It's
Yeah,
just
slightly.
me.
Oh
Oh,
my god!
see, I have a little too much fun with these things.
See, if they were building data centers just for that, I'd be okay with it. Like for
Dude,
the AI shit that we know and love, that I'm 100% on board. But for the other things, I'm not.
Tears
sure
for
I'd
beers. I
ultimately-
like that. Tears for beers.
Yeah, Tears for Beers is good. Everybody wants to drink the world.
There we go. So if we do these as shirts, we could sell them as deluxe shirts because front and back prints. And folks, when it comes to t-shirt production, it's a lot. There's really not a big profit margin, but we could do it where it's big across the chest and we have fake albums on the fake songs on the back. Should we do that for the summer?
Oh yeah. Do it.
Yes.
Do a tour. Do like a tour thing. Do like a tour thing. Either do a tour thing or do the names of the songs. Whatever you want to do.
You know what? Remind me after the 4th of July. I'll sit down and we'll come up with our fake songs for the back or whatever for each shirt, and then I'll just put these up. Folks, these will launch by July 16th. Give us 2 weeks. That's crazy.
Give yourself some time.
Yeah.
July 16th, 2028.
Yeah, I need 2 years. No, folks, we will give you shirts. We'll see if we can get you hats. And then if this stuff moves, we'll have the apparel available for the fall as we introduce new stuff on top of it. So, Jim, I bought a program to do music, but I wouldn't use our voices. I would use it to, I don't know, modulate my own to make parodies.
Dude, if you want to use my voice to make songs, I'm fine with that.
We could crowdfund Party Boob. Like, seriously, this way. I now have the tools and the technology. We can build it. We can make it.
They're all there now. They're all there.
You know what we do, Nick? We have like a great quality album. We have a good cover. We have a great case, but it's just a burnt CD with Party Boob written in a Sharpie.
No. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. That's how you need to sell
100%.
it. You need to make it like a burnt CD with the name on it. That's all you want.
Like steal this album from System of a Down.
Said,
yeah.
We sell it for $0.10, so that way we can go platinum real fast.
Hey, Jerry, we will offer the long sleeve baseball shirts because when we did the BS Club shirt, I went to another distributor to get the baseball designs because at the time Teespring didn't offer it. So we're all open to that too because Nick is a big fan of the long sleeve baseball shirts. You got a whole collection of them.
Yeah, I have in fact, there's another company that's going to do a big release of them, I think, tomorrow. I'm not going to say the name because they ain't paying us. But they're doing a couple of horror 80s movies ones that look really good. And I'm definitely going to buy a few of them. And I bought a few. They did VHS recently, and I bought a couple of those, and they look great. So,
oh, Nick, if you ever see a design that you want put on a long sleeve baseball tee, I got a lady who can facilitate. So if you just get a plain shirt and the thing, she charges like under $5 to print you a shirt. So I'm just saying, like,
nice. Actually, there's a shirt I want you to make for me, front and back. I wanted to say the words "fuck Rob Zombie."
Oh, gladly. Now, do you want it to be artistic like our Zack Snyder's BS T-shirt, or do you want it to just literally just be like "fuck Rob Zombie" with a picture of him getting the finger?
That would be no, just like just a picture. Yeah, just a picture of him. Like I want a front and back design, so whenever I'm like walking or leaving, people will be like, "Oh, that guy's a douchebag because he hates Rob Zombie." Like I don't care. I just want that. I just wanted to say that's like
more of a picture of Nick. You get Nick, and he's got his hand going out, but the hand wraps around the shirt and fist Rob Zombie right in the ass.
You fisting good there, Nick. Would it be? I mean, I'm sure it's a crime to draw a picture of Nick turning Rob Zombie into a ventriloquist puppet, but if we do it classy, we might get away from it.
If it's parody, it's protected.
That's true. And I mean, I'll wear it to all the horror cons. I don't give a shit. Like people get mad at me or whatever. They'd be like, "Rob
Zombie's
put a parody
on it and it's parody." Yeah, there's your second one for the day.
I might have bought that at one point. That name for the t-shirts.
Yeah, because I just want to have something that I can wear at conventions or horror conventions at some point and just piss people off. Because you know how it is. You know how it is for some of those like fucking hardcore Rob Zombie fans. They think he's like a god or something.
When we go down to Scarefest, we'll have a full wardrobe of offensive T-shirts for horror fans.
I'm fine with that.
Wait, hold on. I got a business idea.
Yeah, bring.
All right, I'm just writing it down.
Yeah, because like I would gladly wear that shirt to those conventions. They can give me shit. That's fine. I don't care. If you can have it like fuck Rob Zombie, it's like it's like a police mugshot. That'd be good too.
I can. You just tell me between knowing how to draw and knowing how to use computers, I can make anything quickly. But by the way, folks, I drew this. I didn't color it because I credited the guy, but I drew all this stuff. So if you want something made by humans for humans, because I don't think your car can read, check out Stealing Solo. Or
Jeff doesn't hate color.
No, but also too, Wokebusters has been having a comeback, guys.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, I want to get this thing sold out too. I reread this book. I'm quite proud of all the work, but this was a lot of fun. If you want something fun for the summer, folks, This is a big epic, and it's mostly story. Like, look, the book is this much story and this much special feature. So, and it's got a back cover. So, Bookbusters is available on stealingsolo.com. We're going to sell out all the books this year. I'm making it happen.
Awesome.
Okay, so we are caught up on the Super Chats. Rod Thunderheart, thank you. But thank you to everybody, folks. We appreciate each and every one of you guys for watching, supporting all you do for the channel. We know stuff's going on in the world, but you still make time for us every Thursday night, and we greatly appreciate it. Some have been watching since grade school. Some have been watching since last week. We're happy to have you no matter what. But we're not over with the show. We're not at the halfway mark because we're not going 4 hours tonight, but it's time to make this shit about America. So, Kendo, we have your list. We're going to also play a game of bracket battle, folks. We're going to figure out the most America. Well, the title of the bracket is called America AF, so do with that what you will. But it's the most American, patriotic movie to make you proud to be American on the planet list. So you can play at home. It's going to be good. We got stuff from every era equally represented. But none of those, like, saccharine movies like Hidden Figures, that was on the list, and I was like, nobody wants to hear about those ladies in the space race. We want to hear about Neil Armstrong or whoever Kevin Bacon played in Apollo 13. So,
or I mean, you could have also, I think another good one in that space category is like The Right Stuff. That was a really good one too. It was about the Mercury missions and Gemini, I think, as well, and about them just getting and them redoing, like they had to almost like hand make each spacecraft each time they went up because they learned new stuff and the wiring was never the same. Like it's wild.
So Nick, that got bumped, but I think you'll be okay with what it got bumped for.
Yeah.
Because our list is pretty good, and I'm really excited for Kendo to come back so we can play the bracket battle. But while Kendo steps away for a second, folks, excuse me, let's see what we got. Elizabeth likes The Right Stuff.
Yep.
Sigil Stone
really
says,
good.
I got Wokebuster somewhere around here. Appreciate that, Sigil Stone. Shout out to everybody who has been getting their Stealing Solos. All the collector's editions. People have been sending me pictures. I appreciate that. It's fun to see how excited everybody is. All right, Kendo, you are back.
I am.
You have your top 10 list for the audience. What kind of image would you like pulled up on the screen? You want videos of fireworks?
Yeah, that's fine. Say something fucking patriotic as shit.
All right. Let me pull this up, and this is patriotic as shit. I won't have music, though, so it doesn't... How do I get a fucking... I literally typed in waving flag, like U.S. flag, right? I get this little black dude called Kanan, waving flag, Coca-Cola celebration mix.
Oh, dude, that's the song from the 2010 World Cup. It's actually pretty nice.
But yeah, 16 years ago. It's got 16 million views.
Just leave that background up. It is fine. I'm good with that. Okay, so to celebrate America's 250th anniversary, I've decided that I needed to come up with the top 10 list of greatest American moments in sports. Now, this is a completely subjective list created by me, so you might be like, Kendo, that's biased as shit. And you're right. It is. Shut up. Okay, number 10. We're going to go back to the year 1998. The February 15th, 1998 to be exact, the great American race, the Daytona 500, which was won by Dale Earnhardt. The first time he won it in 20 tries. Unfortunately, there was no foreigners in the field that he was able to beat because, I mean, they were too scared of him. But Dale Earnhardt winning the Daytona 500, the great American race, is number 10 American sports moment of all time. Honorable mention to the 2025 Coca-Cola 600, where Ross Chastain went from last to first to win that race. You might be like, Dindo, that's not the Great American Race. You're right, but it's Memorial Day weekend, and it's a very patriotic event. And yes, I put it in there just because I can, because it's my fucking list. Number 9, we will go to Squaw Valley, California, 1960. The United States wins their first gold medal in hockey. Can't give you an exact date because it was a round-robin tournament back then, so they weren't able to really pick out a specific date that I could give you here, but just say 1960 Winter Olympics, Squaw Valley, California, the United States wins gold. Number 8, we're going to go to the year 2010, June 23rd, 2010 to be exact, Pretoria, South Africa. A moment that will live forever. Landon Donovan scoring that goal. You know which goal I'm talking about. The USA needing something. They needed a win at this point to go through the group stage, and they got it in stoppage time. of the second half, like 91st minute, 92nd minute. Tim Howard throws the ball. Landon Donovan gets it. Passes to Josie Altidore. Josie Altidore sends it into Clint Dempsey. Dempsey doesn't get it at his feet good enough. Here comes Landon Donovan. Scores. USA wins 1-0. Watch that clip with the Ian Dark commentary, not the JP Della camera, because that one's not nearly as good. Number 7, we're going to go to the year of 2017, specifically the 22nd of March, and we're going to Los Angeles, California, where the United States beat the brakes off of Puerto Rico 8-0 to win their first and only at this point World Baseball Classic. Great, because it's our sport, and we gave it to the world, so they got good at it, and it doesn't matter because we don't take it very seriously because none other teams can beat our World Series champion at all. So, but we won that one. That's good. Number 6, we're going to go back to the year 1950, and we're going to go to Belo Horizonte, Brazil, where the United States beat England 1-0 on 29th of June, 1950, to win their game in the World Cup. Now, it was a group stage game, but why this was important was because this was a travesty in England. They lost to the United States, a team of amateur part-time players. Everybody on that USA team had a job. I know this because 7 of those guys were from the city of St. Louis, Missouri, where I'm from. Met a few of them, actually. They're nice dudes. All dead now, but that's not the point. The point is they were awesome dudes. They were amateurs, and they were able to go and beat England at their own game. It's not coming home. It's coming back to America. Fuck you. Also, I'd like to point out that undefeated, the United States in World Cup games against England, we are undefeated. They've never beaten us. We've beaten them once, drew with them twice. They've never beat us in a World Cup game. So, once again, England, 13 colony lead. You blew it. We're still better than you at soccer, apparently, according to World Cup results. Number 5, we're going to go to Pasadena, California. In July, the 10th specifically, of 1999, Women's World Cup Final. The United States versus China goes 0-0. Goes to extra time 0-0, goes to penalties. The United States wins 5-4 on penalties. Why is this significant? It put women's soccer in the United States on the map. At that point, it was a thing. They had won a World Cup, but this put them on the map. This made them a big deal. They would go on to win another couple of World Cups after that, but it was a watershed moment for women's soccer in the United States. And we won a World Cup. We beat somebody. We beat China specifically, which is a big thing. Number 4. We're going to Milan, Italy, 2026. You might be like, Kendo, that's recency bias. You're right. And I already said at the beginning, it's my list. I'm biased. United States 2, Canada 1, overtime gold medal game. The men's hockey tournament. The women's honorable mention on there as well, especially when they beat Canada in 2018. This one was different. Yes, we won the gold medal. Hughes scores that goal in overtime. Connor Hellebuck stands on his head, stops 41 Canadian shots. We were pretty much under siege most of the game. We came in with the win. They went home with the silver. They were just devastated. We won. Johnny Hockey's jersey and his family in attendance. It was amazing. It was wonderful. It was beautiful. Number 3, the Olympics in general. The Olympics in general, especially the Summer Olympics, where the United States has won 1,105 gold medals, 879 silver medals, 780 bronze medals for a total medal haul of 2,764. No country comes close. There's like 1,000 medal difference between us and the Soviet Union. They don't exist anymore. You want to say, well, okay, well, it's 5 active countries, China. We got 2,000 medal lead over them. Oh, yeah. That's us right there. We own the fucking Summer Olympics. And the Winter Olympics, we are second on the medal count. We are behind Norway. But, how are you going to win the Nordic combined against Norwegians? Anybody? But, yeah, so in total Olympics, we're number 1 overall. The combined summer and winter. We lead the summer, second in winter. And last I checked, there's a certain country above us that has more winter than us, and we got more medals than them in the Winter Olympics. Oh, that's funny. I didn't think of that before, but thankfully somebody reminded me of that fact that they existed today. Number two, Dream Team, 1992. We're going to Barcelona, Spain for the Summer Olympics, where we got to send our professionals, our best of the best, to go play basketball. We're talking Jordan, Bird, Magic, Scotty, all them guys. Where the United States went to play basketball against the rest of the world. We went 8-0, and we averaged 117 points in those games and only gave up 74. That's a plus 43 win differential on average, coasting to the gold medal. And they had those awesome McDonald's cups, which I have most of, and I'm trying to complete my collection if I ever get around to it. Finally, the number 1 greatest sporting moment in American history. You already know what it is. You probably already know what it is. We're going to the 22nd of February. In the year 1980, we're going to Lake Placid, New York, where the men's U.S. hockey team, a bunch of college kids, beat those Soviet commie cock-sucking bastards. at not even their game. It's Canada's game, but they weren't even there. They were at home watching their fucking hockey tights. Anyway, we went and we beat the Soviet Union. That was a big deal. Miracle on Ice, college kids beating the Soviet Union. But people get wrong about that is that wasn't actually the game to win the gold medal. We had to actually go out 2 days later and beat the Finland. Oh, no, not the Finland. We beat them, and we won that gold medal. All because we beat the Soviets, we beat the Finland, and we'd already taken care of Sweden. Gold medal. Honorable mention to our greatest sporting moments. We're going to go to 2015 to the Women's World Cup, where Carly Lloyd, who I actually think should be called Enola Gay because she nuked the shit out of Japan single-handedly in that final to win 5-2 to get the women a World Cup. And that is my top 10 greatest American sports moments.
Hell yeah.
I like it.
I love the movie Miracle. It's a
good movie.
One. It is. It's Kurt Russell.
Dude, the best part is he gives that speech as Herb Brooks, and when they interviewed the players, most of them were like, yeah, he did say that. And they mostly got it right. It was that whole speech was mostly like Hollywood, but they got like the finer points of the things he said in that speech, and the players were like, yeah, pretty much that's what he said. It was essentially like they got the bullet points of what he hit. They turned that into a speech, and the players were like, most of them were like, yeah, we didn't, that's pretty much it. Or we weren't really paying attention. We were kind of focused on the game because the head coach is really there to just fucking hype you up and make you feel better about what you're about to do. And you know what they did, Jeff? They went out there and they beat those commie bastards.
Yeah.
As well they should.
Suck a dick, Soviet Union. You don't exist anymore. We still do.
Yeah.
And we shithouse the medal table every chance we get in the Olympics.
Yeah.
All the time.
I was the only person here that bet on the U.S. in the World Cup, so I take extra joy watching them win. So keep it up, guys.
Oh, dude, I love it. I think I'm pretty sure we can beat Belgium. And the thing is, my mom, she's suddenly paying attention to soccer because the World Cup is happening in the United States, and I keep having to field these crazy questions like yesterday when Balogun got sent off for. Come on. What? I can't. Come on. Messi did worse. He didn't get nothing, but he kissed the wall. Anyway, so she's like, so we have to play like 10 people the rest of the game? Yes, Mom. When a guy gets sent off, you have 10 men for the rest of he goes away. He doesn't come back, and you have just that and for the rest of the game. And then later she's like, oh my God, we're down 2 players. I'm like, what are you talking about? Did somebody else get fucking sent off? Is my feed delayed? No, I don't. She was out there, but every game it's like, is this for everything? I'm like, no, we have to keep going. And she, like a lot of the come lately fans, think the United States is a team that is primed to win the World Cup. We're not. The quarterfinals is the furthest we've ever gone. When we went out there in 2002 in South Korea and Japan and got to the quarterfinals because we beat Mexico 2-0. That is a theme for the fucking 21st century against Mexicans in soccer. We got to the quarterfinals. If we can get to the quarterfinals, I think it'd be great. Because if we beat Belgium on Monday, we get probably a date with Spain. Spain's playing Portugal in their next round, and we're going to get a date with one of those two. If somehow Portugal pulls off some magical bullshit to go up against us if we beat Belgium, I like our chances against Portugal better than Spain. Spain's a fucking machine. The main thing is let's just get the fuck out there. Let's get to the quarterfinals. It's a stepping stone. For us, we're playing catch up of 100-something years with all these other countries that have been doing it better. You got the Englands, the Germany. Well, I can't even say Germany. They just got fucking tanked out by Paraguay, a team we beat 4-1. I would say France, but they imported a bunch of their players from their colonies. Their team doesn't look very French, but they're French. The Netherlands that got fucking bounced out the other day to Morocco, who got good. So we're playing catch up with a lot of countries that take this shit way more seriously than we do. We had a guy that we put in control of a lot of things about 12 years ago who was a German that had won a World Cup, I think, and knew what he was doing. And they said, hey, help us get to that level. And he said, here's everything you're doing wrong. For starters, pay system, all the shit you're doing to youth level. We got to fix that. And we're like, oh, no. You can't mess with the money flow. Sorry. You got to get fired. So we'll see. Maybe we can get there one day. I don't know. know.
Maybe. Before we play Bracket Battle, I got one question for you guys. Have you heard about all the hubbub and hype around the movie Citizen Vigilante?
Yep. Yeah. Do you know?
Yes.
Do you know who the director is? It's Dion's favorite.
Yeah, Uwe Boll.
Yep.
Well, I just wanted to ask because I've seen people promoting it because it has the right ideas, but then I see people that are being honest, like it's a B movie kind of mid at best. So I'm not really in a rush to go watch it. I know it's in it's a big talking point right now. Maybe when it's free on Tubi.
Jeff.
Yeah.
There's a reason why they want you to go see the movie. I will send you that reason in a direct message that I've already sent Nick that he probably hasn't watched, but there's a reason. And I'm just
no. I'm aware of the reason as well because I watched the video.
Okay, thank you, Nick.
Yeah.
Nick knows. We both know the reason why this movie's out there. It's for free, and they really want you to go watch it.
It's on. It's not on Tubi for free. It's on X for free.
Yeah.
It's on Twitter for free.
Well, I'm gonna watch Independence Day and Top Gun 2 and Men
probably
in Black.
better idea. Probably better.
Yeah.
Idea.
If I run across that video again while doom scrolling, or if I decide to look up Nick and I's feed, I will send you the video of why that movie is something that everybody wants you to go see, and then you'll be like, "Ah, shit."
Yeah. Because I thought about watching it, and then I think I watched the video you were gonna send me. So I watched another version of it like somewhere else, and I was like, I get it now.
Oh, dude, I saw that one clip, and I'm like, "Holy shit, this movie is made for me." And then I was doom scrolling on Instagram, looking at all my wonderful, video feed, and my algorithm loves me. And then I saw it, and I'm like, "Oh shit, never mind." Mind.
Yeah, same. Exactly. So I was just kind of like, I don't know.
People in the chat, Uwe Boll is trash. I refuse to respect him or anything he makes. I don't disagree. That dude is.
That's what Nick. You know
above.
what? That's the main thing about Uwe Boll is the main reason why Nick and I are not watching this movie, and we're going to put that on the record.
Yep, that's on the record.
Yeah.
It's because Uwe Boll. We do not approve of his movies. They are terrible. We want nothing to do with Uwe Boll movies. That's why we refuse to watch it. That's the problem. That is the main crux of why we don't want to watch their movies. And yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
because I heard the hubbub about that movie as well too, and I thought about watching it, and then I learned about the details, and I was like, you know what? I'm good.
Well, once I learn the details, I'm sure my opinion will change slightly, but it just seems like it's a talking point movie that might have the right ideas,
of course,
might not be a good movie, and a lot of people are just kind of pacifying it. These pop up every couple years. Like, I'm not lumping this movie in because it has a good message behind it. But it's not. This isn't The Sound of Freedom, because that's the one about the real life stuff with Jim Caviezel, right? That's based on a true story.
Yeah,
correct.
That's a different situation, but this one
Look, it's a Uwe Boll movie, and that's the main reason why Nick and I think it's a bad idea. Uwe Boll is promoting it. We want nothing to do with Uwe Boll. Uwe Boll is bad, and that's why we refuse to watch this movie, because Uwe Boll.
Yep, Uwe Boll is the problem.
So, are we going to have an Uwe Boll bracket battle episode in the future?
I mean,
we can't, because the thing is that at some point you're going to have to like one of his movies, and it's going to be the least liked movie of Uwe Boll we're going to have to pick. It's not going to work.
Postal 2.
Postal 2.
Well, we're going to be doing more with our bracket battle, since I feel like it's a good concept and other people are trying to do some stuff with it. So since we're the first in our sphere, we're going to make it world class and take that shit back.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So let's play a game of bracket battle right now. America AF is the title of tonight's bracket. This is for the best of the few and the proud. Ask not what your country can do for you, but whatever the rest of the speech Chip Hazard says is. So round one. Here we are. Oh, I might pull down Chip Hazard. He's a major. Anyway, Independence Day versus Battleship.
Independence Day.
Independence Day. That's not even.
Listen. Battleship is a fun movie. It is like a very nonsense movie to watch. You buy the $5 Blu-ray when it's $5, and that's about it. Like, it's not worth anything beyond that.
Mahalo, motherfucker. I'm voting for Independence Day.
Rihanna's best acting credits ever.
Okay, what's a worse role, Nick? Rihanna
It's
in
not
Battleship
time
or
yet. I'll
Kelly
let you know.
Rowland in Freddy vs. Jason?
Rihanna in Battleship, because you have to believe she
No,
can be
just
a
leave it
fucking...
alone, please.
Yeah, because you have to
I'm
believe
good.
she's part of the Navy. At least Kelly Rowland being an irritating teenager is more believable than like Rihanna being a fucking Navy in the Navy.
In the Navy, Rihanna doesn't fit in the Navy.
Just like Chris Brown, she got hit. Anyway, Lone Survivor versus Black Hawk Down.
Shit. Oh, man.
Give me Black Hawk Down.
Yeah, give me African American Hawk Down.
Yeah, I am going to go Black Hawk Down, too. That's a solid movie.
Because, like, I mean, Mark Wahlberger is fine, but, like, Black Hawk Down is better.
Yeah,
100%.
Mark Wahlberg's a solid actor, though. Okay. Everybody's saying Black Hawk Down. There we go. Folks in the chat, thank you guys for keeping it up with the bracket battle speed. We will continue to play this at a faster pace to keep you guys interested. All right, next up, we got Apollo 13 versus The Longest Day. What we got?
The Longest Day. I mean, that's a war movie. Apollo 13's all like, hey, we sent some guys to space and something got fucked up and we brought them home. But The Longest Day is about the largest amphibious invasion. You know what? Never mind. I changed my vote because the Canadians and the fucking British were involved in that invasion. Apollo 13. Even though we carried the hardest beaches.
Okay, so Nick,
Sword,
what do you
Juno,
vote
and
for?
Gold, go fuck yourself. Those were easy beaches. We got Utah and Omaha.
I'm gonna go Apollo 13. I mean I respect The Longest Day. I mean that's once again it's a D-Day movie. You gotta have some love for that. But Apollo 13, man, I love that movie. It's so good.
I'm with you. The chat's with you too. So all right, moving on. Up next, we have Flags of Our Fathers versus Idiocracy. There was one movie on this list that's the most American, and I hope Idiocracy makes it to the end because it represents America today. I'm voting for Idiocracy. Sorry. Or Clint Eastwood.
Flags of Our Fathers, let's see.
I'm voting for Idiocracy just because it's pretty much, that's where we're at today.
Yeah,
Flags of Our
that's
Fathers
true.
is a fine movie. But I believe it gives some love to the Japanese, and well, we can't be having that on America's birthday. Even though we got nothing against them at this point.
Yeah, I mean it's America's big 250. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
that's why.
If it was the movie was Flags of Our Führers, and it was about the last days of the bunker and a different history where we took the bunker instead of the Soviets, I'd be like, okay, let's talk, let's debate. But it's not. Let's go with it.
I'll go Idiocracy as well too because
I thought it would be a clean sweep in terms of Idiocracy, but Flags of Our Fathers did get a couple of votes. However, the audience did majorly vote for Idiocracy, so Idiocracy moves on to the next round. All right, now we got the greatest fictional president versus the greatest past president. I don't know. Air Force One versus Lincoln. I'm going Air Force One.
Dude, Air Force One is like, come on, man. That movie was ridiculous in the best way possible. And you had the perfect actor for it. You had fucking Harrison Ford. And the part where he dupes the terrorists is so good. So
when I was a kid, I would have voted for Harrison Ford as president.
Yeah, we all would have.
Okay, everybody in the chat's voting Air Force One. Panda, what are you voting?
Lincoln doesn't have any shoes named after him. He has a car. Go with Air Force One.
Yeah. Plus the movie had that really nice music video from Nelly.
Yeah.
True.
All right. The next round is
Captain America.
Captain America versus Armageddon.
No, Armageddon, dude. Come on, Armageddon, dude. Come on. You gotta give me You gotta say Armageddon.
So here's the thing: the audience is gonna have to be the tiebreaker because or create a tie because I fucking hate Armageddon. I can't watch that movie.
I love Armageddon. It is so ridiculous and just it's so over the top. You have to fucking love it. You have to love it. It's so I mean, especially that fucking song that they have.
See, Nick, the reason I don't like Armageddon is it's a poor man's Air Force One. Or not Air Force One, Con Air. Con Air is better in every way.
Well, no. Actually, it was during the time. It was during those rare times in history where we had duplicate movies, like with Volcano and Dante's Peak. This was Air Force. This was Armageddon and Deep Impact.
And Armageddon is better than Deep Impact because Deep Impact is depressing.
Yeah, Deep Impact was very much like science based and like a little bit like very trying to be realistic. Armageddon was done by Michael Bay, and he's like, "Fuck that, we're making a crazy ass like asteroid movie."
So the audience is all for Captain America: The First Avenger.
Ah,
So,
man.
I'm sorry. I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep because I'll miss Armageddon, but it doesn't make it to the next round anyway. All right, here's a hard one. National Treasure versus Team America World Police.
Oh my god, both those are good. Well, they're so much fun.
So again, I think Team America World Police represents America very well and should be our national anthem of America.
It should be. It really should be. America, fuck yeah, should be our national anthem.
Yeah, you do realize on Saturday morning I'm gonna blast that over my sound system, right? Like literally, my subwoofer could be boom, 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 like as it just starts, and I drink a cup of coffee at a fast pace in my red, white, and blue shorts, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna eat some barbecue. I got invited to a barbecue, so I'm gonna be going to that.
There you go.
All right, Kendo, it's National Treasure versus Team America World Police.
So I saw both these movies in theaters. National Treasure had some, reactions to it. It was a good movie. Team America World Police. I saw that the night that it came out. When it was the strumming of the guitar, America, 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 fuck yeah! The fucking place erupted with laughter. Give me America World Police. That movie is brilliant. I never heard a pop in the theater the way I did when that hit.
Okay, I'm going to vote Team America World Police, and the audience has voted Team America World Police as well. Nick, you are muted.
I'm going to do Team America World Police.
All right, so it's a clean sweep for Team America World Police, folks. All right, let's take it back. We have 1776 versus the Patriot. Kendo, I know you liked the Patriot.
I've never seen 1776. I'm sure it's fine. But the Patriot, while not being historically accurate, is campy as shit, and it's Mel Gibson, so I got to vote for the Patriot.
Yeah, I'm going to vote for the Patriot as well. Not a bad movie. Isn't that the one with Heath Ledger as his son?
It is. It's not a bad movie. It's just, campy.
So the chat has voted for the Patriot exclusively.
The Patriot as well for me.
All right, so Patriot in a clean sweep. Mel Gibson lives to fight another day. Oh, here's an easy one for Kendo. Top Gun Maverick versus
Top Gun Maverick.
Now, I think Olympus Has Fallen is a fine piece of crap, so that's why I'm voting for Top Gun Maverick as well. Now, let's see. Not a good Pacino movie. I haven't watched it, so. All right, so we got our Top Gun Mavericks are rolling in. I think it's going to be safe to say that Top Gun Maverick is going to beat the competition of Olympus Has Fallen.
Yes, I will definitely say Top Gun Maverick for sure. Even though I do like Olympus Has Fallen. Those movies are, they're fun, but they're not as good as Top Gun 2.
Nick, they're the Fast and Furious of espionage.
There you go. Exactly.
That's it. It's just
No, they're good for what they are, and that's about it.
All right, our next round is a little more nuanced. Not really. It's Red Dawn versus the Alamo. One you remember and one you can never forget.
Which one?
I don't know at this point.
I'm gonna go with Red Dawn because you had a bunch of fucking teenagers kill the commies or get rid of the commies.
There's that, but so they had the original Red Dawn, which was that. It was the Brat Pack plus a few people getting, killing the commies. You had the remake, which sucked. But then the Alamo, you had the OG Alamo with fucking John Wayne, and then you had the remake with Billy Bob.
This is the John Wayne film.
I'm going to pick John Wayne versus a bunch of Brat Pack kids. You know what? John Wayne killed Mexicans but lost. The Red Dawn kids killed commies, and 1, give me Red Dawn.
There you go.
Yeah.
I got nothing against the Mexicans. I got a lot against the commies. That carries a lot of weight.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Plus, you have a bunch of American kids killing the fucking commies. I mean, come on now.
Correct. And yeah, it's like I got a bunch of Texans fighting the Mexicans. Do I hate No, I have nothing against Mexicans. I have a lot against the fucking commies.
No,
so that's gotta carry it.
No, birria tacos are wonderful.
I love them. I could go for 2.
I don't even care about the food. It's not even got to do with food. It's got to do. Now, if it was a soccer game, it's a different story. Okay, like, and you know what? It's still not. Oh fuck! I don't know, man. I really hate the Mexican national team though, because like they're on pass.
That's
Rocky IV, because Rocky beats a commie. Pearl Harbor is a bullshit movie.
Yeah, like Michael Bay missed the point in that one. I'm gonna go Rocky 4 as well.
I'll go Rocky 4 as well too. Yeah, let's do that because I
can change and you can change. We can all change.
I do love me some Pearl Harbor. Once again, it's a Michael Bay movie. It's just a lot of fluff. It's not really.
I've lost even more respect for you by saying I can love some Pearl Harbor. I didn't have any really, so now you're in the negative respect category. So you have to do some digging. But come on, man.
I'll bring you some coffee next time.
That'll get you back to square one. But wait, is this a fucking real matchup?
Yes. Remember the Titans?
Oh my god,
that's a fucking football movie.
It's American football.
Gee, so the longest yard.
You haven't seen the full list.
If it was the longest yard versus Saving Private Ryan, I'd still be asking the same question.
I mean,
is this a fucking real list?
I mean, so is Friday Night Lights, and so is We Are Marshall.
Yeah.
But you don't remember those ones like you remember the Titans.
That's true.
That wasn't even close to the accurate part of the real story,
or even Varsity Blue would have been, another one as well.
I told you we haven't seen the full list yet. James Vanderbeek's
at least that took place in Texas. You could say, well, Texas is Texas. This is Virginia, and both were the Confederacy, but
didn't Ryan Gosling get paralyzed and Remember the Titans?
No, that was somebody else that actually went on to play a character in Saving Private Ryan.
No. I think the person that got paralyzed in Remember the Titans was like
a guy that went on to play a character in Saving Private Ryan.
It's the other way around though. But Saving Private Ryan's first.
He's in both movies.
Okay, so you're clearly voting for Remember the Titans, correct?
Okay, so he fought in World War II, was a true paratrooper that was deafened that knew James Francis Ryan, and then somehow he must have died, been reincarnated, and accelerated in time to go Remember the Titans. I thought for Saving Private Ryan. What are we talking about here?
Look, everybody in the chat, it's literally a clean sweep of Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, I'll go Saving Private Ryan as well too. Yeah, I mean I like Remember the Titans, but it's not as good as Saving Private Ryan or Saving Ryan's Private.
No.
That's from SNL or Mad TV.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
here you go, Kendo. Tough. Here's a hard one: Patton versus Glory.
This is a hard one.
Oh my god!
See, I can be cruel.
That is cruel because both are America as fuck, but for two different reasons.
Okay.
Just come back to me, please. Just come back.
Come back to me.
You got to come back to me on this one. I can't just make a snap choice on this one. This isn't like the last round where it's like one is us killing fucking Germans, the other one is like a bunch of guys playing football. They're different.
All right,
colors
give me
to get along.
All right, give me Patton because you have that famous scene of him in front of the flag making the speech.
That's the beginning.
Yeah, but
scene,
Small
too.
Soldiers has that too.
But we haven't got Small Soldiers yet.
But that's an homage. Nobody's homage Glory because that's harder to do because
it
is not exactly meant to make you go rah rah rah. That's more of a both are really good fucking movies. I can't vote against Pat, but how the I'm gonna vote against Glory. It's such a good fucking movie.
Yeah, Glory's really good. I think didn't Glory have Denzel Washington and
Denzel Washington, Matthew
Remember
Broderick,
the Titans?
Denzel Washington,
Matthew Broderick, Matthew Broderick. Yep.
Morgan Freeman's in Glory. The guy that I can't remember, Andre Bauer is in that movie.
Right.
The Union loses the battle of the fucking assault on Fort Wagner, but it proves that black soldiers could fight for the Union, which they didn't do because they're like, oh, they can't fight as good as white guys. It's like, well, they just proved they can fucking die as good as them. Why don't we just put them in the fucking lines too? The South won't do that. They can't because, well, chattel property thing. Nick, you weren't here when we talked about the South's right to own Negroes and how that was important to them.
Well, based on the chat, it looks like Glory has one more vote. So, and you're okay. So Kendo's Patton. I'm Glory. The chat's Glory. Nick, what were you? Or you Patton? Okay,
Patton,
so
yeah.
Kendo, you have to vote now. It's up to you.
More important that we kill traitors than Germans. I'm voting Glory.
Right. Glory it is.
God, that was hard.
So this is easy.
Miracle. See, this is
Miracle.
easy. This is easy. Miracle.
Yeah, I'm voting Miracle as well. I've never watched all of Forrest Gump, and I never will.
Forrest Gump, I mean, he fights for the United States. He goes to Vietnam to kill commies. There's not very much commie killing that happens in that movie. I don't think there's any commie killing that happens in that movie. The commies actually kill us in that movie, like Bubba. But we beat the shit out of the commies in Miracle, so give me Miracle.
As much as I love Forrest Gump, but I've never seen Miracle, I'll take Kendall's word for it and go for Miracle.
It really is good.
Nick, your goal for tomorrow is to watch Miracle.
I'll do that.
While we're doing this, I will find the speech from Miracle, and you're going to watch it.
The chat voted Miracle, so here we go.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's good.
Yeah. Okay. Clean sweep for Miracle. All right. We Were Soldiers versus 13 Hours, the Secret Soldiers of Benghazi.
We were
That's
soldiers.
The Hillary Clinton one, right?
Yeah. We were soldiers.
I voted We Were Soldiers, too.
Yeah, we were soldiers.
All right, folks. What do we got? We Were Soldiers or Benghazi? Elizabeth, you'll have to watch Miracle. It's a very good film, and I'm not even a sports guy.
We Were Soldiers, another war movie with Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Christopher Klein.
Oh, yeah.
He
dies.
Whatever his fucking name was in American Pie.
What was his
God,
name?
I couldn't fucking tell you.
Oz. That's what it is.
Yeah, Oz
Striker.
Yeah.
Top Gun.
Least favorite character in that movie is him. No, it's that Kevin kid. He's just a douche.
He's a douchebag. Like
Kev?
Tara Reid's giving him fucking blowies, and he's complaining.
Look, I know Tara Reid went crazy and her tit fell out.
But she was peak Tara Reid at that point.
Yeah, I'd have been good to her. Oh well. All right, White House Down versus Top Gun.
Top Gun.
White House Down. Basically the other side of
Olympus Has Fallen.
Olympus Has Fallen.
One is Gerard Butler and Morgan Freeman, and the other one is Jamie Foxx and Charming Taint Man. So
yeah. I'll go Top Gun because I do love both those. I do love White House Down and Olympus Has Fallen. Those are fun, but like Top Gun's peak.
Not a single non-Top Gun vote. Holy shit.
The footage from Top Gun was used by China's government to try to show off like what they would have to deal with in American fighters. That's all you need to know about why that's a better. Oh God, Independence Day.
All right, so next round, folks, is Independence Day versus Black Hawk Down. Independence Day.
Yeah, Independence Day.
I'm voting Independence Day as well.
We got a W in that one. Black Hawk Down, we don't really get the W, so I can't vote for that.
No, that's Seabiscuit, Clone Geek. Is what you're thinking of.
That's a great fucking movie too.
Seabiscuit.
Tobey Maguire did double duty in that year. Spider-Man and Seabiscuit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, remember that. Yeah.
Only a single Black Hawk Down and a sea of Independence Days.
Oof.
Beautiful. Anyway, Apollo 13 versus Idiocracy.
Apollo 13.
Apollo 13.
Okay, I'm going Idiocracy.
Let's stop the shenanigans right now. We can't vote both of them off, but let's go with Apollo 13 because that actually fucking happened. Idiocracy's kind of happening.
Is currently happening.
I'm currently happening, and I refuse to accept it. Please just, I liked it better when it was a documentary about the future.
Come on, people. I need Idiocracy to sweep this thing. Come on. Vote twice, just like in California.
Either way, both of them, one of them's going down in the next round because they're up against.
Well, the Black Hawk already went down. All right, to keep this thing fair, I'm going to play our timer. and then we will stop the voting. So here you go, folks. You got 10 seconds left. All right, now we'll take our count. So, Idiocracy, okay, Apollo 13 won.
even after you were trying to pad the votes, it's like Apollo 13.
I was just padding the runtime for humorous reasons. Anyway, Air Force One versus Captain America: The First Avenger. I'm going
Air Force One.
Air Force One.
Yeah, Captain America's a good movie, but Air Force One's just better. Like, I watched it the other day. It's great still.
Gary Oldman and Harrison Ford, come on.
In terms of the fact of America as fuck, yeah, Air Force One takes it over Captain America.
William H. Macy and everything, come on, man.
Yeah.
Dude, William H. Macy getting shot at the end always pisses me off.
Yeah.
I like that actor. And anytime he dies in the movie, I'm like, no, not William H. Macy. They could have killed him in Fargo. Wait, they did kill him in Fargo.
Yeah, he died in Fargo.
He's the wood chipper. No, Steve Buscemi's in the wood chipper.
Wait, Steve Buscemi went in the wood chipper. They killed. God, wait, did he? It's been a long time since. Hang on. Does William H. Macy die in Fargo? Yeah. No, William H. Macy, he doesn't die.
Good. He also doesn't die in Mystery Men. He plays the shoveler.
He gets
next round,
that's
guys.
Right. They find him and arrest him.
The shoveler.
We have Team America World Police versus the Patriot.
Team America
World Police.
Yeah, I'm voting Team America as well. Folks in the chat, this vote will count for double. Keep it fun. I mean, it's still going to be a lose. Yeah. Team America, the Patriot. Team America. Yeah, folks, abbreviations count. We'll get you. Let's see.
Yeah, TA. It's those truck stops.
Tets and Albert. Or Test and Albert, not Tits and Albert. Sorry.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Jeff. God.
Jesus Christ.
No, if boobs are the gutter, I'll live there. Anyway, Team America World Police beats the Patriot. All right, Top Gun Maverick versus Red Dawn.
Top Gun Maverick.
It's Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, I bought that
shit.
Hey, it's a better movie. I don't own Red Dawn.
No,
on any format. I was gonna make some stupid joke about a videotape, but videotapes are dumb.
Hey, look, in Red Dawn they kill commies, and Top Gun Maverick he bombs pseudo commies. It works.
It counts. We'll just, if you don't think about it, it makes sense. Anyway, up next we have Rocky IV versus Saving Private Ryan. This is a hard one. I'm going Rocky IV. I'm throwing that out there.
So if the idea is that it's like America, fuck yeah, it's got to be Rocky IV, because Saving Private Ryan tells a great story about the American military fighting in World War II and during the D-Day invasion. But Rocky IV beats the shit out of a commie to do it for America.
Fuck you. So, that's why I voted it.
I got to go Rocky IV for America as fuck.
Yeah.
Private Ryan's great, but no.
Yeah, I'll do Rocky IV as well.
Okay, let's see.
Private Ryan's the better movie, but America as fuck, it's Rocky IV.
Yeah, Rocky has won the vote, so there we go.
Rocky 9000.
Right. Yeah, dude, that's a good one. I love Spaceballs. Dion saw it in theaters yesterday.
Oh, nice.
All right, so we got Glory versus Miracle.
Oh,
I'm going Miracle.
Damn it. Miracle only because it's more uplifting.
Yeah, I don't want to watch that guy's head explode at the cannonball.
that doesn't happen in Glory.
Yeah, it does. The guy in the front. Yeah, it does. And the front line guy. They're marching in the beginning, and his head explodes.
Oh shit! Yeah, the Battle of Antietam.
His head explodes, and then the fucking cannonball hits some dude's leg and takes his whole fucking leg out.
Dude, they also did it in the Patriot too.
Okay, must be the thing. I must be thinking of the Patriot then.
Because the Patriot, are you talking about where the pink cannonball is coming at you on the camera?
I'm talking about Glory, where the dude's head explodes, because we watched it in school, and I'll never forget watching him.
Yeah, that happens in Glory. I think Nick is thinking of the Patriot. Either way, Miracle. Just vote for Miracle.
Yeah, voted for Glory, but you vote for Miracle. We'll still give him 2 votes.
Yeah, let's do Miracle.
Yeah, killing commies or beating commies is higher than traitors.
Well, let's just all vote for Top Gun, because
Top
Gun versus We Were Soldiers isn't even going to be worth it. All right, semifinals, or no, quarterfinals. Here we go. Independence Day versus Apollo 13.
Oh shit!
Independence Day. Independence Day is America as fuck. Okay, like we literally fight the aliens. Apollo 13. We try to go to the moon. Shit fucking breaks, and we save our guys and bring them back. That's pretty awesome. But I mean, we killed aliens. Come on now.
That's true, but like Apollo 13 is real, and like those guys would have died if it wasn't for those NASA scientists. Like,
Oh fuck, never mind. Changing my vote. Apollo 13.
Are you really?
Yeah, you.
Nick persuaded me.
Well, that's fine. The audience and I are voting Independence Day because Apollo 13 is not a great movie. Like, I don't like Ron Howard directing anything.
Well, I get that.
I don't like Roland Emmerich directing anything either, except Independence Day.
And I get that as well.
Yeah, no, we 100% understand that, but like Apollo 13, I feel like represents America as fuck because you had American ingenuity, in the 1960s, and you had these guys who were going to die.
But it's a movie about how we failed.
No, it's a movie about how we fucked up, but we fixed it.
Yeah, we succeeded. They came home.
Yeah,
that's great. We saved the planet. There wouldn't have been a home if Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum didn't go off and stop.
But that didn't actually happen.
Ron Howard made up some shit in Apollo 13. They didn't actually go to space for that movie either. They lied just as much in that movie. It's not honest.
You're right. You know what, guys? You know what? Hey, Jeff's right. The moon landing was fake. I changed my vote back.
All right, there we go. Moon landing never happened. Independence Day.
The Earth is flat. The Earth is goddamn flat.
The audience has voted Independence Day by a lot. So
yes, that's we're good with that. We're good. We Nick and I lost, but it's fine.
It's okay. It's still Independence Day is still a great movie. I'm not gonna be mad at that.
Oh, it's hokier than shit. And that's why I love it. It's
dude. They fist fight an alien.
Yeah, I know.
Welcome to Earth.
Welcome to Earth.
Welcome to Earth.
Dude, and they drive to Area 51, and then there's that whole spiel with Area 51 that happens, which is great.
Dude, all 90s movies that have these, like, and I don't want to call them like diverse cast because I mean like ethnicity diverse, but all of these big 90s budget or big budget 90s movies have these like weird eclectic casts. And Independence Day, Con Air, and a couple other movies like, feel the same. Like they just all, like the fucking Volcano feels just like those movies too. Speed feels like that. Like they all have this weird intangible, like that. I don't know if this was Hollywood's attempt at what diversity is by today's standards, but it's like it's just this odd cast that keeps showing up all the time. So maybe we'll do a video.
And everybody went to the movies for it, and it was a good time. It was a good fucking time.
Yeah, it was all better than Mars Attacks. Fuck that movie. I don't really have an opinion of it.
It was fun. It was fun.
Let's do Air Force One versus Team America. Kendo votes for Air Force or Team America.
Let's see. America's fuck. It's got to be Team America then, because Air Force One is nice, but like Team America, like that theme song is is all you really need.
Let's see what the audience is saying here. Let's see. Team America, Air Force One, Team America. All right, the audience votes Team America. I like Team America, but I'm going to pick Air Force One just to be different. And we'll move on. Okay. Now, Kendo's obviously voting Rocky IV here. Now, it's Top Gun Maverick versus Rocky IV.
Okay, so Rocky IV, Stallone beats up a commie in pugilism. Ivan Drago is theoretically still alive. In Top Gun Maverick, they bomb pseudo commies, and you anticipate and figure they're probably dead. Top Gun Maverick.
All right, Nick.
Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, I'm voting Top Gun Maverick too because I don't really like Rocky IV. I know it's gonna hurt some people's feelings, but I'm a Rocky 1, 2, 3 guy. That's it for me. But the chat is voting Rocky IV. So
it's okay to be wrong.
Well, we'll all change one day. Now, this is going to be weird because it's Miracle versus Top Gun.
Top Gun. Because while in Miracle we beat the commies, And Top Gun, Maverick kills some commies.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Top Gun's fucking fake. Miracle happened, just like Apollo 13. This is a real story. It's better because it actually happened. Those college kids beat the Russians.
Jeff, your Jedi mind tricks don't work here. Your Jedi mind tricks do not work.
Okay, Jabba the Hutt. You weak-minded fool. He's using
No. He's the guy from episode 1. That's who he is.
No. We will not say that on that. Nick, you have to apologize. All fair to Kendo.
No, it's fine. I get what he's saying, and we will have we'll have our argument. We'll have our argument later about that. I am not Watto. We're not going to go into that, but you know what? Because I know it's coming in the next round. Yeah, I'm voting Top Gun. I will deal with it.
Yeah, same here.
This Top Gun 2 fight.
Yeah, look, if the chat voted for Top Gun, I voted for Miracle just to be different. Independence Day versus Team America World Police. I'm going Independence Day. Fuck it.
Team America World Police.
God damn, that's a tough one. That's a fucking tough one.
Shout out to Slick.
It's not
Sip.
really
That's a good joke.
See, Independence Day is a movie about fighting aliens. Team America World Police is about real events that happened. We did go to Arabia and break shit.
Oh god. You know what? I'm gonna say Team America.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say Team America.
They're both equally shit. Honestly, if I'm being honest, like both movies have just as many holes in them as the other one.
Oh, of course, 100%, yeah.
And this is where I hate my life.
Oh my god. No, OG Top Gun.
I'm voting Maverick. I don't think Top Gun's that good of a movie. Yeah, I love
Top Gun, dude.
It's not Beverly Hills Cop.
I'm voting OG Top Gun because it's the original. I didn't need a sequel. They gave it to me. I loved it. I don't need a third, but they're going to give it to me, and I'm probably going to love it. Maybe.
Okay, so I own Top Gun Maverick. I love that movie. It just needed more Danger Zone. Okay, so we got OG, Maverick. Okay, it looks like the original's going to win. I would, you know what? Good. Now, Top Gun versus Team America.
Oh, God. Top Gun.
Yeah,
I'm Team America.
I'm going Top Gun as well.
I don't like either of these movies enough to own them, so I'm just here. But I'm voting Team America. Okay, so let's see. We got
Team America at least needs like a Blu-ray purchase. You at least need like the Blu-ray of that.
I mean, you could purchase it and give it to me. I just wouldn't watch it very often.
It's a fun movie.
Yeah, it at least needs
AIDS.
AIDS.
The movie makes me laugh. Don't get me wrong. We originally had a Matt Damon butt. Hold on. Did I just forget to make the button?
You made a Matt Damon
I made
button.
a Matt Damon button, and I just forgot to upload.
You did. Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? If I did, I'm going to play it for the folks. If Team America wins, we'll get the Matt Damon button.
No, that's extortion. You can't do that.
If Top Gun wins, we'll never have Dion back on the show again.
Folks, if there was ever a time to vote for Top Gun, this time is now.
Oh my god.
See?
There it is. Yeah, I knew we had it.
I just made it today. Okay, so Team America, Top Gun, Team America, Top Gun. Oh god, Team America won with the audience.
That's because the audience is ill-informed.
All right, so folks, we need a speed round tiebreaker. So I'm going to hit the clock, and whatever next movie gets the most votes wins. All right, let's see. Well, Kendo's doesn't count. Let's see. We got another Team America, another Team America, another Top Gun, another Team America, another Top Gun, another Top Gun, another Team America. Jesus Christ, it keeps going. Based on the audience vote, Team America actually won.
Damn.
Technically, the audience voted twice.
Is there a third option? Because Dion's candy ass didn't show up. So
I can live with Team America winning. I can.
Yeah,
live.
folks, here we go. Team America in our America as fuck poll. Team America World Police wins. There we go. Is that even
Top Gun
anymore?
was America as fuck, but Team America, they were America as fuck. Look, they even call Michael Moore a socialist weasel in the movie. So technically, I'm good with that too. If they would have blew him up, I'd been happier.
Oh God, Michael Moore, when he was doing all those documentaries all the time. Jeez.
Yeah.
I remember when he was on Family Guy, he had dueling banjo farts with Peter.
Oh my
It's like
God.
the only time I'll ever reference Family Guy in a positive way. But yeah, here we go, right here. The winner, Top Gun, or not Top Gun, sorry, Team America World Police. So we could use the Loudy option. Yeah, we could next time.
The Loudy
This would be the
option.
night where Loudy. This would be the night where Loudy doesn't fucking pay attention to his phone.
Yeah, if you just randomly start messaging about Ethan Page or LA Knight, he'll respond. Yeah. All right. So we have had a hell of a show. We got to talk about physical media. We got to talk about America. We got to talk about Canada. We got to talk about sports, actually, which is rare for us. We hit it all. We've run the world-class gamut. That means we've reached the
Dion
end of
didn't even
tonight.
fucking show up.
Who?
Dion didn't
Dion.
even fucking show up.
He's at home washing his tights, but that's okay.
Clearly.
You got to remember something. Dion not only isn't here, he doesn't pay attention to the group chat or the show. So what he's going to find next week is more Buffalo Jeff buttons to just troll him. So folks, you know what to do. Yellow one will get us the Family Guy Lost episode. And that's how you refer to it too. Don't call it the Dion Horse button. Call it the Family Guy Lost episode button. And when you do, Oh, one last thing. Did you guys see that the Odyssey trailer is getting eviscerated online? Like the ratio. Why?
Yeah.
Elliot Page or Ellen Page is in the movie as a dude, and like a bunch
There's
of shit
Achilles.
Oh
Yeah,
my
like, people-
God. That's funny
Look,
as shit.
you can artists out there. I'm an artist. There are certain artistic risks you can take, but when you make a film at that level, you're not really making art anymore. You're just making a product. I'm sorry, I know that sounds harsh, but like Christopher Nolan is just a product. He's not really an artist anymore. Like, oh, I use fucking IMAX cameras. Great. There's no digital intermediary. You still make a fucking product. You fall into the same Hollywood categories of bullshit. Nobody's above that anymore.
So Ellen Page is a major character, not just like some side character.
Ellen Page is Achilles, I believe, and Helen of Troy, who's supposed to be this beautiful woman to fucking go to war over, is Lupita Nyong'o.
Yeah, I'll go to work to get away from her, but I wouldn't fight for that lady.
Yeah. Lupita Nyong'o, watch this movie.
Well, I mean, I remember hearing rumors of Ellen Page in the movie. I didn't realize that she was going to be a major character. That's fucked up, but I mean, like, and also, why would you put her? Why the fuck would you put her in there?
That's why all those fucking videos or pictures have been going around of Elliot Page being like ripped and whatnot, is because it's working out. Elliot Page is portraying Sinan, a Greek soldier, and Odysseus' cousin. Never mind, it's not playing Achilles, but fuck, it might as well been.
Yeah, probably gonna get.
And people are gonna say, "Well, the Odyssey isn't real; it's a story by Homer." Homer lived fucking 2,500 years ago in Greece, where all the people were white.
and only male or female.
Yeah,
don't say that. You'll trigger
fair
somebody because, of course, we're bigoted for history.
whatever, man.
That's
like
why Idiocracy should have won this fucking tournament.
No, but it's one of those things where it's like, you know, like it's stupid that Nolan is playing this fucking game with this movie. It really is. This is idiotic. It really is. I had heard rumors.
It's like all right. We watched what was that show we watched, Nick, where they had Black World War II soldiers? It was on Shudder.
And on Shudder was it?
Oh fuck! What was it? With the not Crypt Keeper.
Oh,
Creep
it was Creep Show. It's Creep Show.
Yeah, we watched Creep Show. They had black soldiers in World War II fighting alongside white soldiers doing something against the Wolfman.
Yeah, that's what it was.
We didn't care because it was a fucking Shudder show, Creep Show. But like, if you remade Saving Private Ryan, or you made a World War II movie today about the Battle of, I don't know, Stalingrad. No shit, they already did it with Enemy at the Gates. Say they remake Enemy at the Gates, and like half the soldiers on each team are black. We'd be like, look, there's problems with this because historically that does not line up. The Odyssey thing is kind of the same way. Homer wouldn't have been writing a story about Lupita Nyong'o looking person being Helen of Troy that all these Greeks would go fucking fight for. It doesn't work. I'm not like a purist of any sorts, but when it comes to like history stuff, I'm like, dude, just represent it the way it was. If you're going to make a World War II movie that doesn't involve the Red Tails, put everybody in it as white, because it was mostly fucking white people fucking being killed on the beach of Normandy. I don't remember reading about the black regiment that fought at Normandy. At least with Glory, there was actually a regiment of black soldiers, the 52nd or 56th Massachusetts, that did actually. It was black soldiers that fought with white officers. That is a real thing that fucking happened. It'd be like if, for whatever reason, they remake Gettysburg and half the soldiers in it are people of color to create representation, especially if they put them in the Confederacy. I'm like, come on, what are we doing here?
Yeah, really.
Look, Dion doesn't need to watch a movie about the Confederacy to see him in the Confederacy. He could watch that if he watches Roots.
I have never seen Roots.
Well, and I mean, here's the thing.
Good show. It's actually pretty good. It's possibly not accurate, but it's true. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, but you have people who are going, crazy. Like even the popcorn bucket for the movie, the IMAX popcorn bucket for the movie sold out, in minutes. You had IMAX tickets for the movie sell out in minutes, and people are reselling them online for thousands of dollars. So like, it's even though the trailer's getting flamed online, the movie's still going to make money the first weekend. It's going to make its budget back in the first weekend.
But that's the thing. The Odyssey is just Grand Theft Auto 6. That's all this fucking is. It's like, we don't live in a culture where we advertise a product. You sell an event and a hype moment, and then by the time the thing comes out, it doesn't matter. It's like The Force Awakens did this, because when that movie was coming out, it didn't matter if it was a fucking Twi'lek asshole shitting for 2 hours. If you called it Star Wars Episode 7, it was going to make $1 billion. And it was metaphorically shit on the screen, and it made that money. People are ready. See, that's the thing. People are ready to love this Nolan movie because it represents the right shit. He's an auteur. He's this, he's that. He's fine. He's not the greatest living filmmaker. He's not the greatest filmmaker ever. Put any of his greatest movies up. I'll give you 10 movies that I find to be better in writing or acting. There's just a certain style that comes with a Nolan movie that comes off as a fake veneer to me. It's almost like there's a... You know how every Neil Breen movie or every Andy Sedaris movie looks the same? I get that from Christopher Nolan. The same fucking type of cinematography, color timing, this, that, and the other. They all look the fucking same. Oppenheimer looks like the Odyssey.
African-American timing.
Excuse me. African-American timing looks like this, looks like that. I think Christopher Nolan is a fine filmmaker, but when people come to me and say he's the greatest, like my cousin's kid, I go, you're only 20 years old. You know shit about cinema. I know you go off to college and you think you and your friends are fucking film majors, but you're not. Me and my cousin know more about movies than you guys will ever know, because we appreciate the art of it. We don't just look for what the cool thing is.
No. And here's the thing: is like I will always advocate greatest filmmaker, greatest director. I always advocate for Roger Corman, because that man made movies till the day he died, and he was making stuff like he made the first Fast and Furious in like the 60s, so like that's my guy. I fucking love that man. And when he died, like I shed a tear because it was really rough to hear about that. But like he has done every genre of movie ever. He even started a bunch of people's careers, like Jack Nicholson, Ron Howard, a bunch. I think he did the Cannonball Run movies with Jackie Chan. Like he started those people's careers, and for his name not to be in any of those conversations is criminal. I think honestly, because he's done so much and made so many. And like I know a lot of his stuff isn't like the best because the last few things he did were like sci-fi movies, but the man literally worked till the day he died. Literally,
Wasn't he like 90 something?
Yeah, he was in his 90s.
I don't think Christopher Nolan's going to be making movies at 90.
Yeah, and and I want to say Roger Corman at least has probably 1,000 credits to his name, at the very least.
Christopher Nolan does not.
Yeah,
I go Richard.
The problem
Donner.
is, I've looked up best filmmaker twice now, and Christopher Nolan's name shows up on both of those, and I don't like it.
Well, see, because that's because you're dealing with these film school fucks, as I like to call them, because they're all the ones who think they're auteurs and they think they're going to be the next Spielberg, Nolan, whoever. They're
not auteurs; they're autistic.
Yeah.
You got it. Exactly. You got it. Yeah, they think they're going to be that guy. But what they're really going to do is make vertical dramas that, they're going to make vertical dramas about like, some cheating couple for the next 2 years. That's what's going to happen.
I will watch none of it.
Yeah, it's funny because they're making a lot of money right now, but like you can literally make them with one camera and a couple of like and like a boom pole, and like you don't need a lot of equipment to make them. The writing is very soap opera-esque, but condensed into like 90 seconds. That's all it is.
Yep. Can skip that.
Yeah, that's really all it is. Like they're very. You think doom scrolling is mind numbing? This is even more mind numbing.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, look, I enjoy my doom scrolling on Instagram. I'm not going to complain.
Yeah.
I watch Facebook Reels. I need to stop.
I do, dude. I 100% same thing. I'm like, I'm not going to watch Facebook Reels, and then I'm scrolling down, and I see one. I'm like, don't click on that. Don't. And I click on it. I'm like, fuck. Why did I do that?
And then you're there for like 20 minutes.
It's the educational ones that get me.
It's always the educational ones.
Same.
Or the ones that said, these are the top 10, whatever. And I'm like, what did these fucking idiots say? And then I'm like, God damn, why did I click on that? Because now I'm just going to get more of that shit. I don't need that. And then I go to Instagram where most of my, feed is like right now. I just clicked on it and I've got Pete doubled 1980. And he's always, look, there's Pete right now. He's Hulk Hogan. He's Ghostface. Now he's Hulk Hogan. He's dancing around and lifting weights. It's my friend Pete. And that's great. And then
I opened my Instagram. It's a fit girl dressed as Batgirl. I don't know. I don't follow
that Mario German comic book guy. And there's Pete Double D again, or whatever the fuck he calls himself, lifting weights again. And then there's that Mo Khan guy. And I'm not gonna. It's a pizza with coins on it. I know where that's going.
Yeah, I don't open my Instagram in public.
I don't either, and I definitely don't have the sound up.
Yeah, that's why I have like one of these privacy filters on my phone.
I try to.
Definitely need one of those.
Yeah. I put a privacy filter on my phone so I can watch it whenever I want in private. Nobody's gonna see it, so it's fine.
Real quick though, just to close it out, the Odyssey numbers: 1.1 million views, 6.9 thousand comments, 38,000 likes, 112,000 dislikes. So,
ooh, that sounds about right.
Yeah, but I mean, like people who have bought tickets for like that weekend, like they're not gonna just. I mean, even if they sell them, I mean, if they sell them, somebody else is gonna buy them. It doesn't matter because like it's people are still gonna watch it.
Yeah, but opening weekend is only important for the people that make the movies. Like for us, it means dick because
no, for sure.
We don't consume entertainment the same way anymore.
Yeah, for sure. We're always waiting for that like 50+% drop off for the second weekend. We're waiting for that, or maybe there's
play a game. Who's gonna win, Odyssey or Minions and Monsters?
Minions and Monsters.
Well, they already did 26 million yesterday.
Yeah, I hope Minions and Monsters because like I even watched the trailer a couple times and it looks fun. It looks like it's a good time.
It was actually really fun. It made 14 million domestic yesterday. At least $30 of that came from my pocket. So I'm good with that. You know what? I hope.
Wait,
when does
wait.
the Odyssey come out? Is that coming out this weekend?
16th or
Yeah,
17th.
15th. Yeah.
I hope Minions and Monsters wins. I really do.
But
Yeah.
I think what we're really missing is a movie that's coming out in July. That's going. I'm sorry, a movie that's coming out in August. That I think will blow them all out of the water, and that's Super Troopers 3.
Yes, that comes out in August.
I don't care about that one as much as you guys because I didn't see the second one, and I've heard it's shit. So
Go watch
I only
it.
watched
The second one, okay. The second one is not shit, but here's the thing. The first one is far better than the second one. But the third one has promise.
It
And
does
that's
have
what we're
promise.
banking on because
Yeah, and also the second one has its own pop. I mean, third one has its own popcorn bucket and cup that's come out recently. So,
but I'm a Beer Fest guy, so I like Broken Lizard, but
Beer Fest is fun.
Troopers
Look,
ain't my movie.
maybe that's what we should do. Should we do some content where we do a definitive ranking of the movies? I mean, it'll probably mostly Nick and I fucking arguing, but we could.
Why don't we record that off air? We'll do that.
That's what I'm talking about.
yeah.
We'll
I'm
put it
down.
up on
later.
Facebook. You guys can debate. I'll record it and I'll let you guys debate the best Broken Lizard list because it's me.
Because
it's Beer
I'm
Fest,
sure you can't get
and then
involved
Jay
in the Puddle Cruiser conversation.
That's true.
Well, I read Jay Chandrasekhar's book. I don't think I'll ever watch Puddle Cruiser, and I'll never finish the Slammin' Salmon. Yeah,
Right
that
there.
fake ass cover.
Which is crazy because that's the cover from Club Dread.
I didn't like that movie either.
Club Dread was okay. It was not as good as Super Troopers because they made Super Troopers and they made Club Dread, and everyone's like, it's not as good as. You're right, it's not as good as Super Troopers. Then Beer Fest came out, and that was fucking great.
Oh yeah, Beer Fest was wonderful. It was wonderful.
It is my favorite drinking movie.
Yeah, there's also Quasi that's never come out on physical, which really sucks.
I haven't not watched that one yet. I'm a bad fan.
I actually went to the premiere of that in Nashville whenever they were touring. I went for that one. I think I sold my shirt that like they only had two sizes. They had like medium and small, so I got a medium which fits around my fucking thigh.
They really underrated their fan base, or they were really hoping to give those away to women.
I think so. But no, I remember seeing Quasi at like the University Theater there or something. Like, you know, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. It was really a really good movie. They have a lot of people from Tacoma FD in that one, so that was interesting. But no, I'm like just watching the trailer for Super Troopers 3 makes me hopeful. So
it looks good.
It
Like
gives me
that
hope.
shit with Farva, Mary, and Thorny's sister. That looks hilarious.
Yeah.
I just hope that's not a rug pull where they're not actually getting married. I just like want it to be like the whole thing goes through. I want to see him freaked out at the wedding. So
No, well, I mean, there is a whole Indian wedding sequence we got from pictures from when they were shooting it. So like, I'm sure it's a whole thing. So
well, I just meant like, you know, a lot of times they'll like pull the old Wally World opening where it's like you get to the park after all that shit and then it's closed. That's the joke. I wonder if we're gonna sit through the whole thing where it's like all this shit and then got you know, it was just like some prank or something. I'd be pissed if that's the whole movie. I'd be like, oh really?
They make it. There's a cuck chair joke in there, so
There's a cuck chair joke, yeah.
There's some promise. There's some promise here, Jeff.
they kind of like if you watch a trailer, they do a very like early 2000s raunchy comedy thing in the trailer, and I hope that's the way the movie is. I really do, because like I said, it looks promising. So like we'll see.
I might even venture out to see it with my Regal Pass, boys. So who knows? But what I do know about is it's time to go. So, folks, thank you for watching our super mega over-the-top patriotic episode where we talked about all sorts of stuff, including the death of physical media, because there's nothing more American than talking about a PlayStation. But, folks, I'll be back on Tuesday with some more world-class stuff. This weekend's my mom's birthday, so you will not be hearing from me at all. But I'll be back next week with a whole lot of new stuff. I don't know why I keep looking at these Odyssey numbers like they're going to tell me something else. But is there anything else you guys would like to say before we put this baby to bed?
No, America, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Should we play that or should we close out with RoboCop?
America, fuck yeah.
America, fuck yeah.
That's what I thought so too. So, folks, enjoy your 4th of July weekend. Hopefully you stay cool because it's like 90 degrees. Hell, it's 80 degrees at midnight here, so it's pretty hot. But enjoy your time. Have fun. Be safe. Enjoy your families. And until then, be smart, be safe, be cool. But most importantly, always be excellent to each other.
.com. Say it. There you go.